Okay, so you have all set out on this assignment for different reasons to head to Mexico, back Earthside. And just as a reminder, if anybody is casting any magic while they're Earthside, you will have a negative twist applied to that magic because Earth magic is not as strong on Earth as it is in Malifaux. At some point, based on the documents that you were given when you accepted this assignment, Axton and Wesley will meet up. Let's say in Breachtown, and then board another train together. So you both become briefly acquainted and know that the other is working for the guild in some capacity. And Derek and Augustine, did I say his name wrong again? Augustine.
Augustine. Yeah.
I don't know why I have a hard time with that. It looks like Augustine to me.
Because you're not French.
That's probably why. So they obviously knew that they were both going together, so they also headed out on a train back through the breach and were on their way.
Does Wesley have any idea that Axton is also there on behalf of the guild, or is it just?
Yeah.
I think he'll say something like, "So, who did you annoy to get this?"
Let's hold that thought for a minute because I'm gonna read a thing and then we can have that conversation.
Fair enough. Sorry.
So some of this is obviously only going to apply to half of you, but bear with me. Your journey from Malifaux through the breach to Santa Fe and then San Leandro was little more than one warm train ride after another. But as you passed over the Sierra Nevada mountains and started the long descent towards the coast, the summery weather gives way to increasingly cool temperatures. You've barely disembarked from the train before you're rushed into the San Francisco ferry. The weather hasn't improved, and the bay is shrouded in thick white fog. The dampness makes moving feel like you're slogging through a thick snowdrift, and only the occasional slow blink of a lighthouse beacon turning your way gives you an idea of where you are. As the slow ride continues and the buildings on the approaching shore come into sight, something else begins to slowly come into focus. At first, it looks a bit like a candle flame, as seen through frosted glass. As you grow closer, however, you gradually begin to notice that the flickering flames have the rough shape of a man, and that they are drifting almost lazily above the city.
What the hell is that?
I mean, do any of us would know what the hell that is? Should we flip?
No. So you overhear a few other passengers. So you guys are all on this ferry, but you're in two groups and don't know about the others yet, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like a little comedy routine where when the camera's on one group of you, the other two are in the background, but you're not
I
there.
love that.
And you all overhear as the boat is getting closer, you overhear other passengers talking about something called the Burning Man, and everybody seems to be very confused and alarmed at its presence here.
Oh Lord.
Is it?
I don't imagine my gun has a scope, so I guess I'll do the hand binocular things and try and get a better look.
Burn your eyes out, yeah. Like looking at a solar eclipse.
Yeah. So you see this like effigy-looking figure surrounded by orange flames, and it's getting bigger and a little clearer as you get closer.
I'm gonna turn to the group. I guess this is why we got called in.
You're just turning to Wesley. You don't know about the group yet.
Oh yeah, I'm turning to Wesley. I guess this is why we got called in, Wesley.
This is way above my pay grade.
You're getting paid?
Badly. You not?
No.
It's at least better than the pathetic dive bar I was working in before this.
You're not talking to them. You're separate from them.
Oh.
I will
say that out loud to myself.
Okay. I mean, you're with Derek.
I'll
Yeah, I'm
proceed.
to myself.
I will proceed to tell Wesley my tragic, edgy backstory.
Okay.
About my not very edgy character.
He seems like genuinely like empathetic. Like that's horrible. That's a brush with death. That's terrifying.
Well, I did not mention the gremlin in my introduction. Yeah,
I just assumed that, like, given like what the character description was in like out of character, that something bad happened. But yeah.
Yeah, all I know is I saw a green man in some sort of floating hole, and I heard a gunshot and I exploded.
I hate when
The
that
hole
happens.
the hole was floating?
Yeah, there's like some sort of hole in the fabric of reality.
Like what? Okay, that's a
It,
bit strange.
look, I
Even
mean,
by
I was in the mountains. It looked like it opened up to a swamp. I saw a green man and he shot at me.
I think and even at this point, Wesley's the gears in his head are trying to turn to make sense of the description. If he kind of figures it's almost like a maybe like the breach itself, like kind of like a kind of portal, but he chooses not to venture further into asking about the details about the hole. Basically,
I don't think Axon knows what a gremlin is.
I assume that Wesley knows what a gremlin is, like because he gets a lot of people trying to apply for. I mean, do you need like gremlin hunting licenses, or do you just bring them in?
Nope.
I don't know.
They give
Okay.
you per ear.
Fair enough. But I assume he has some idea. Like not in any depth, just like there's some green creatures that people get paid to kill, basically.
Yep. So what? How do Augustine and Derek respond to this strange image?
Well, I guess I don't have to worry about any attention being drawn to me. I think the guild's got some bigger problems on their horizon.
Does anyone else see this, or is this just me?
Oh, don't worry, pal. You're not drunk enough that you're seeing things yet. We're all seeing it.
Oh, I do not know that if that is worse or better.
Well, it depends. If he starts coming towards us, worse. If he goes away, better. If he stays
Oh.
there, unmoving, I think that might be the worst of all.
We are moving towards it, though.
You know what? Fair point. It's worse.
Good.
I can survive an explosion. I can survive this.
So after you all have had a chance to sort of consider what might be going on here and overhear some of the conversations around you, though many of them are happening in Spanish. Do any of you speak Spanish by any chance? Your characters?
Oh god, did I?
Do
No.
do we gain extra languages for intelligence?
Only if you have literacy.
So I do have one rank in literacy, so it's English plus something else.
Yeah.
I don't want to metagame and say Spanish, but
I was going to say, if
given
you're going to
that
choose
there's
Spanish
the
now, you have to give me a really good reason for it.
But I mean, if he's been kind of approving kind of like Neverborn Hunter requests, like so maybe he's got some
No, they'll speak English.
people coming in trying to. I mean, no, I'm saying that some people trying to join the Ortega, so he's got some bad Spanish, like some really poor, can understand but can't speak it kind of Spanish. Because like, I couldn't really think of another language to give him, but
Can I say Axton understands Spanish to the extent I understand Spanish, where I only know like a handful of words, but not how to speak it?
Not
Oh,
unless
you
you have
suck.
literacy.
My character can barely speak English.
I can count to 10 in Spanish.
I'll say
And
that
that's
your
probably
character.
the
Yeah, I'll say
extent.
your character can count to 10 in Spanish. That's fine. It'll do you literally no good.
Funny enough, this would be the perfect game for Hugo because he speaks Spanish as his first language.
There's been a handful of
Yes.
characters we've played with that speak Spanish for various reasons, which is funny. I really wish that Cal, we really should have decided this before the session and when you knew. I think we're gonna flip for it.
okay, fair enough.
Let's do a target number 9 literacy check, and if you pass it, you can take Spanish as your language, and otherwise you gotta pick a different
Thank
one.
you.
I guess it's
Hey,
Spanish, but I'm giving you, if there's a check that requires you to know Spanish, I'm giving you a negative twist because you don't
Okay,
speak
that's
it
fair.
very well.
So I'll just put like poor Spanish as the second language. I will make a note about the negative flip.
You have a condition, and the condition is
Poor
Spanglish.
Spanish. Exactly.
I know Spanglish.
Exactly.
That's my first language. That's what I'm writing down. Fuck English.
Most people I grew up with, their first language is Spanglish.
That's a quesadilla right there. You didn't even say it right.
I know. I imagine it'd be almost something like just something. He's really struggling to be polite and like to use the correct words, but it just never happens.
I like the idea that he's come, so far at least he's come off fairly pleasant, but he's got this seething rage.
Yeah.
inside of him.
I'm just waiting for the prejudice I'm gonna receive for being a machine man.
I think if anything, he's kind of interested by the fact that kind of like even like losses of limbs can kind of like be fixed.
I mean, anybody can have a loss of limb fixed with a mechanical limb if they have the money.
But I mean, but he's in an even worse condition than most people that he's seen. I mean, like Wesley's an office clerk. Like he doesn't see many people come in with like an exposed brain and God,
Oh,
what else is going on with you?
You don't see my brain. I'm wearing a helmet.
Oh wow, okay, that's good.
I'm hiding, and then underneath the helmet, I got a bandana, like
Nice.
like Dom from Gears of War.
Mhm.
I ain't trying to show that shit off. I don't want to look like Dr. Gero. I just want to mention now, when you see my character walk, it does look I am doing it with quite a bit of difficulty.
I don't think Wesley really comments on it. Yeah, he will say on the ferry kind of. So, what did you do to get yourself this like sent here?
It was part of my backstory.
Oh yeah, forgot to mention dice. I took teleport.
Oh, the worst spell in the game.
It's
Great.
my free thing. Yep.
This dude saw that I have a move of 3 and was like, "Let me teleport this bitch," because he is not doing anything otherwise.
Oh yeah, yes. I call it the cannonball.
Nice.
So eventually, you guys all have a chance to sort of consider what you're seeing here and overhear some of the conversations of the folks around you. And eventually, the ferry makes it to the other side. You step off the ferry just as the sun is rising high enough over the horizon to break through the fog a bit. You've lost track of the Burning Man in the low clouds that still blanket the bay, but despite that, you find it difficult to stop thinking about its presence, like a cut on the roof of your mouth. The town around you is coming alive as the sky brightens, and you can see people bustling through the fog as if it were a common occurrence. The paint on the buildings is vibrant and bright, and you can hear the shouts of a salesman a little way down the docks as they open their stores and booths for the day, all of it in Spanish. A woman in the olive green uniform of the Mexican military waits at the far end of the dock, and she raises a hand in greeting as you approach her. Buenos dias, good day, she says in heavily accented English. You're the agents from the guild? I'm Soldado de Prima Angela Candelario Leon Guerrero. Would you come with me, please?
I think like Wesley does like kind of like a very friendly, like playful salute, and comes along.
So it's only just then that you notice that she was not just talking to you. She seemed to be talking to other people as well.
I love that idea. Like I'm just kind of like, yeah, sure. It's I see.
And as the four of you start sort of approaching her, she's going to look over at Axton and Wesley and kind of nod. I guess the guild finally decided to send us some help, eh? It's about time.
Finally?
The
You've been requesting for a while?
Better part of a week.
Hmm.
She's then going to look over at Derek and Augustine. And I suppose you guys are from Eclipse?
I suppose that is the organization.
C.
All right, well, it'll be a motley crew, but it'll have to do. Let's go. And she's going to kind of nod, turn to walk away.
So do I suppose you follow?
I do have a question about Axton here, actually.
Well, Axon's got
Like-
questions for you.
Well, I mean, like, out of game here about like how your character looks. So, you said your backstory, you more or less Lucius owes you, more or less.
C.
Or are you branded guild at all? Because
So
No,
I
but she
imagine
did just
because
say to everyone that they're from the guild, so it's you would know it already.
I'm gonna let Dice decide this because I imagine that my full limb, I imagine there's like a pauldron that's a part of it, and it's up to Dice if the guild symbol's on that.
No, it wouldn't be conspicuously branded guild, but there would certainly be markings if you were to like look really closely at it that would indicate it was guild.
well, I have like I have with my prior pass of the guild, and specifically in their engineering department, and seeing a big old just robot over there saying so the guild. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, is this thing here to get me or help us? If it's here to get me, I need to figure out how to disable it.
I mean, based on what this woman just said, it seems like they're here for the same reason that you are. unless Saxton is gonna respond differently.
So Axon's gonna walk up to Derek because he's the only one that he kind of looked at me funny, and I'm gonna reach into my wallet and I'm gonna pull out a picture. Do you recognize this man? And it's
as you're just
it's
ready to pull something out of your pocket, I already got the baton out, ready to just tase
my
you.
God.
And I see the picture, like,
well,
no,
well, I have a shotgun on a sling over my
I have
shoulder,
not.
but the picture is got Axton and Gunther and his whole family in the picture, and he points at Gunther.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have not met many. Maybe here or there. Because
That
here, not many. But it's on the other side of the breach, maybe.
well,
I wouldn't hold your heart to it.
he works for the same organization you do.
I'm gonna say out of character that you Derek has not met Gunther and wouldn't know him.
Well, you can't really say if he doesn't really know if he knows anybody. There's always survival, maybe. Maybe.
Are you saying that to me or are you saying that in character?
I'm saying it to him, like, can't really say no. There's always a slight chance of maybe.
So maybe you've seen him.
May I ask the context of why you're asking?
It's my brother.
Ah,
Oh
well,
yeah, no. I'm wearing the mask. Hold on. He lifts the mask to show his completely fucked up face that barely resembles the person in the picture. Puts that shit down. Screw it. I'll ask you more questions later. It follows the scary Mexican lady.
I think she's not so much scary as more capable than all of us put together, basically.
What is everybody else following?
Yep.
All right, so with that, let's go out of the prologue. Everybody can draw 3 cards, and you can also lock in your pursuits at this point.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with Boogeyman because I just want to see what happens at higher levels because I haven't had a chance yet.
I'm gonna stick with Manifester, and like I said, gonna go for the Teleport Magica as my one for this session.
Boozer, baby.
Well, we already leveled up the other ones, right? So we can choose a different one.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm taking Pugilist.
Guerrero herds you along the streets on foot, and it only takes a couple of blocks before you reach the police station. It's a low-lying stone and stucco Mission Revival building, and a pair of gables rise above the orange tiled roof edge. 2 armed guards stand on either side of the door and salute Guerrero as she passes through. They give the rest of you a look over in the manner of professional soldiers attempting to determine whether or not you're a threat to their mission. Guerrero leads you past several officers that are questioning civilians and scrawling messages in notepads. At the moment, there's a crowded riot of police officers bustling from one office to another or hunched over paperwork, and all of them look harried and overworked. Eventually, you reach a back room where a tall man with short, dark hair and a hand-rolled cigarette held tightly between his lips is bent over a map of the city and the surrounding area. He's wearing what must have once been a reasonably nice suit, but the jacket is missing, its sleeves are rolled up, and it's wrinkled in a way that makes one think that the man wearing it must have spent more nights sleeping in his office rather than at home in bed. This module has a surprising amount of run-on sentences, and it makes it hard to read them.
That's fair.
I know that feeling.
So as Guerrero leads you into this room, she's going to sort of reach her hand towards this man. This is Coyote Flores. And the man's going to kind of look up at the 4 of you. He's got like a very harried look on his face. But he's going to step away from the map. You must be from Eclipse.
I think so. We didn't have a chance to in character talk about Eclipse, I suppose, did we?
No, Axton saw Derek kind of stumbling when he was asking questions, and then assumed that he was scaring him. So he's like, "Screw it, I'll do it later."
Mm.
So that was pretty much the only things that we really discussed.
Well, and Axton and Wesley would obviously know that they don't work for Eclipse, whether they know what that means or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But I guess Wesley would be the person Axton would let introduce who we're working for.
We've been sent by the guild. We're not really sure who Eclipse is exactly, but
Yeah, me and Buddy, bartender, I don't know what to refer to him as in this case, are from Eclipse. You'd be correct.
When Wesley says that you're from the guild. He gets like a surprised look on his face. Ah, so they finally decided to send someone, hmm? Well, took you long enough that we tried to explore a different solution, but thank you all for coming anyway. I'm sure it's been a long trip for all of you in more ways than one. We just have no context for dealing with something like this. Hopefully you'll have a better idea how to handle this sort of thing, and he kind of gestures up into the sky.
So out of character, do any of us kind of like have any sort of like awareness of the Burning Man as a thing yet? Is it still kind of like a big unknown? Is it? I don't know.
Your character's the only one who might have heard about it.
Okay.
Anything other than what you've already been told by the people who sent you here. Why don't you give me a bureaucracy check? Target number 7 with a negative twist.
That's fair, but thank you for giving me the bureaucracy check. Let's do.
You have a
I
1
think
in
I said-
bureaucracy.
I have a 1, so it's a 7.
Nice.
Yeah,
You got it.
nice. Hooray!
So I'll say that
I'm so happy about this. Thank you.
in the last few days of your office job, you had some paperwork come across your desk. It didn't reveal any specific information because that stuff would be classified and wouldn't be in front of you necessarily. But you were able to put together that there was something going on in Mexico and that it involved some sort of outbreak of some manner of chaos. It wasn't clear, but you knew there was something going on that they couldn't really explain, and it had to do with people going crazy.
Okay.
But you were still just as surprised as everyone else when you saw the actual Burning Man.
So I assume my assumption would have been like, oh, this is like mass hysteria. There's just something.
Yeah, it could, based on what you saw, it could have been like a sickness that was causing people to panic. It could have been a natural disaster, maybe. Not clear.
It doesn't go straight to, oh, it might be that the tyrants I've never heard of.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Definitely
no.
not. And also, if you're familiar enough with the events of this, you wouldn't even know about the incident when the Governor General's mansion blows up and he dies, because that actually happens in the future.
Oh, because of the timey-wimey thing.
Yeah, because the Burning Man travels back in time, an undisclosed amount of time.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I spent half of the afternoon today scouring through the books trying to figure out when that was, but there's no set date for when the actual explosion happens, because that was actually going to be a tie-in for a few of you, but then I had to rewrite stuff, so.
It would be kind of nice if they would actually say what the date was, so we can have
I know,
something
wouldn't it
to
be nice if they would say what the date was? Weird. Tell me the fucking date, please.
It's a pretty big event that happened. It'd
Well,
be
we
nice
have the
to
date.
know.
We have the date that the Burning Man appears and other significant events, but we don't know when the actual Governor General's.
But again, that's like an important date to have. You think. I don't know, but okay.
Didn't he start off by going to Santa Fe?
Not Santa Fe, no, San Francisco.
San Francisco. Okay, that's what I'm thinking about.
Which is where you are now.
We're in San Francisco? I thought we were in Mexico.
San Francisco is in Mexico.
Oh.
I thought you
that's right.
said.
It's 1805.
thought you
It's
said
It's
San
1906,
Leandro.
but it's an alt
Right,
history
1906.
where America didn't take over.
That's right.
Or the United States didn't take over North America.
But Texas is still Texas, right?
We don't know.
Still a Mexican colony.
We don't know.
I mean, world history. Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
I mean, by this point in real history, it would have been part of the United States, but
Well, still we remember the Alamo.
nobody cares about the Alamo.
Even in alternate history.
I like the idea that it's never been built.
The Alamo was blown up by rogue Nephilim.
There you
No
go.
one knows that.
So Flores is going to. So you look around this office, and he's got his desk with his chair behind it, and in front of the desk is one chair, and he's going to sort of motion to the chair awkwardly as he looks around at the four of you, unsure of what to say since there's only one chair.
Axon's gonna take that. Walking is painful.
That's fair.
Is everyone going to let the disabled man have the chair? That's the question.
Yes. I think like Wesley will make like a polite hand gesture, like of course, please, this is fine, and he's being sincere, he's not.
I'm gonna find a nice soft wall to slump against.
Perfect. Flores walks back to his desk, taking out a file and handing it to Axon. Honestly, we were hoping that you could tell us more about what this thing is. Its movements seem completely random, and we've been unable to discern any sort of motivation or plan. He runs a hand through his hair and then crosses his arms. The only consistent thing about it is what it's been doing to people. When it stops over a neighborhood, people lose their minds. Not everyone, just the, how do you put it, mentally vulnerable. The depressed, the overzealous, the already unstable, they seem to be more vulnerable to its influence. Flores shakes his head, as if finding it difficult to believe his own words. I know how it sounds, but we've seen its effects firsthand. When it first appeared, it was hovering right over Alcatraz Citadel, an army base with a prison out in the bay. And you can guess how well that's been going. The military's there to keep things under control, but we haven't heard from them since. And anyone that gets too close to the island is shelled by the gun batteries. That's the real reason we've got soldiers like Herrera running around. The government is worried that they've lost control of Alcatraz. Lowering his arms, he shakes his head, takes a long drag from his cigarette, and lights up another. Anyway, that's none of my business. The most pressing concern we have now is all the cults that have been springing up all over since the Burning Man showed up. Something about it just seems to inspire religious obsession in people. There's a group out by the Twin Peaks that claim to be able to speak with him, so that might be a good place to... Flores is quickly interrupted by a uniformed officer who appears in the doorway. He glances at the faded, says something in Spanish, which causes Flores to swear loudly.
I'm gonna try to negative flip that spell.
Sure, let's
Let's
have you take a literacy check. Target number. Please wait until I give you the
Oh,
check.
sorry. No.
Target number 8.
Yeah, no, that's 5. No.
So you were too
keep-
focused on listening to what he was saying and
Hmm.
kind of processing this news, and then when the guy bursts in, he says something very quickly and loudly, and you're not able to make it out.
That's fair enough.
Blue, were you going to say something before? I'm sorry.
Oh no! Like the only thing I said was, "Oh, bad news." I assume.
Yeah. So Flores takes the new cigarette out and puts it out in the ashtray. Come with me.
You're the boss.
He's gonna make his way to the door behind you guys. I'm gonna show you what the Burning Man's been doing to the city, and then he heads out.
I guess Axton's gonna get up and hobble on behind him.
Heading northeast from the police station, Flores leads you across another set of piers to the coast of San Francisco's mainland. If not for the industrial activity, the fishing boats, and the nearby chocolate factory, you would have a rather picturesque view of the bay and the distant Alcatraz Island. You can see buildings vaguely outlined on the island through the fog, but if they're anything but dark and silent, you can't tell from here. After crossing the piers, Flores veers west into a nicer neighborhood. The 2-story museum rests a little ways back along a path in a park-like setting. A pair of police officers is standing near the entrance, across which they've set up a rope to discourage any curious passersby. And you immediately see one of the officers step forward and salute and have a quiet exchange in Spanish that you don't hear.
Part of me is just disappointed that we didn't get to stop by the chocolate factory to see if anything was going on in there. You can't just drop that into a description.
We'll do a side quest later where we go get some really good Mexican chocolate and it'll be dope.
Yeah.
It won't be as good as French chocolate, but my character might enjoy it. Maybe.
It'll be probably just melted by the time you get to the Burning Man. Just the entire chocolate factory on fire.
Just a bunch of dead orange short people all over the courtyard of that chocolate factory. What's going on?
So Flores pulls out a pack of cigarettes from his pocket, lights one with a match, and takes a long drag from it. The thieves stole some Aztec paraphernalia, obsidian-tipped spears and knives, ceremonial outfits and headdresses, this sort of thing. Though his voice is tired, it's clear that he's pleased with his earlier assessment of the situation. Unfortunately, the night guard seems to have been killed during the robbery. We're still getting information, but it seems as if the break-in happened last night after the museum staff had left, though we're not sure of the exact time. We have an officer investigating some of the itinerant population, but thus far we haven't heard up any witnesses. He takes another pull from his cigarette, then drops it to the ground and grinds it out beneath his boot. You're welcome to join me in looking over the scene of the crime if you feel that it will assist your investigation. Regardless, I would suggest that you investigate the cult that is squatting out by Twin Peaks. They claim to have some sort of connection with the Burning Man, which may make them a viable source of information. Without waiting for a response, Flores marches into the museum while swearing softly under his breath. God, I didn't realize how much just disposition and reading I was going to have to do for this. This is ridiculous.
But you're doing really well, though.
Really, yeah, we have to follow a lot of people.
This is like a bedtime story that I'm not supposed to fall asleep to.
Well, Unless any of you have any prior history as being a detective, I think you should probably go check out that cult. Otherwise, I don't think any of us is going to really be useful for investigating a crime. But that's just
I
my
mean,
judgment
he
call
did.
on it.
So he did sort of like say that there's the cult, and I'm gonna go ahead into. I assume that he was saying I'll deal with this, you deal with that, right? Like more or less.
He invited you to come take a look at the crime scene and said that if either way, whether you're gonna or not, that you should go check out the Twin Peaks after.
I mean, it can't. The we can cut the time like the crime scene short if it's not interesting, but it might be.
My character knows nothing about crime scenes except avoiding them.
I mean, do any of us know anything? No, I mean, I don't. But
My job involved making tunnels, dude. I don't know shit about people.
would it be unreasonable to just assume that there's a chance that the cult was trying to steal from the museum?
You know that they stole something from the museum, yeah, or you know that someone stole something from the museum. It
I mean,
could be
I
related to the
think
cult. Might get you information about them.
yeah, we might. Well, let's have a look. Let's see what's missing exactly, so we have some idea of what whether it's
Alright.
related or not. Yeah.
Well, I hope it's either something mechanical or something magical, because they're the only two things I got knowledge on.
You didn't say the M word to the guild people.
I hope it's a soul stone so I can steal it.
I hope there's knives. Anyway, but it's already got like 4.
Well, one of you might get what you want.
Okay.
Hopefully they passed away while trying to make a bourguignon.
Yeah, there you go. They just spilled soup all over the floor. That's what they did.
Yeah.
I really hope it's Soul Stone too, because I could do something funny with it that I realized I could do.
There's something funny I can do with it too, and that's called continue existing and being able to move.
Oh no, what I could do could help you. One of my spells could teleport objects inside of people. I could teleport an empty soul stone into somebody, have them die, and immediately have that thing recharge.
Oh
I
Lord.
could just put it in my fist and punch people to death and recharge it.
That
Could work
works.
too.
Depends on the laid, but yeah.
As long as it's a laid one,
Yeah.
it'll
If
be
it's
my
laid
whole.
zero, I mean, I think
They have to hold it.
inside of them counts.
If it's 0, I got to be base to base. But if it's laid 1, I just got to be able to hit them.
Yeah, in fluff, if it's laid 0, they have to be holding it. But I would say that inside their body counts as holding it. That's like -1.
Mm.
So it gets 2 charges.
Not quite. The museum is quiet with no sign of any patrons or staff. The foyer has a large open floor that is only partially partitioned into different areas of focus or display. Ahead of you, wide stone steps lead up to the second floor, and underneath them, double doors lead into the next room. Similar double doors flank either side of the foyer, each leading into large open rooms of their own. Standing in the center of the foyer, you can easily see into each of the museum's 3 first floor rooms. The floor is decorated with a tile mosaic of an Aztec warrior wearing a feathered cloak and wielding a jade spear. Behind him is an elaborate blazing sun. If the city weren't smothered in a blanket of fog, it's easy to imagine that the mosaic would be both bright and beautiful.
Kind of good to know that even on Earthside in Malifaux, everything just it's a little bit worse. It's just a little bit bleaker. Doesn't matter what side of the pool you're on, but yeah. I guess if we have a wide look around to see if anything is obviously missing.
Okay, what is everybody else going to go have a look around as well?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what is Wesley wearing on his feet?
Is this a trick? Like
No.
shoes? Like I don't.
Oh, what kind of shoes? Describe them for me.
They're just like leather, like office shoes. Like I mean like leather shoes. Like they're just not. Yeah.
What about Derek
Rubber.
and Augustine?
I'm wearing extremely worn down but very nice, well-made Italian leather shoes.
I pictured him as a loafers guy, but okay, that's fair.
Not quite loafers. They are kitchen shoes, but they were extremely well-made and very expensive 15 years ago.
I don't like the specific nature of this question.
You shouldn't. Okay, I need each of you to give me a target number 8 acrobatics check. Let's start with
Oh, no.
Cal.
Well, oh,
Everyone make a toe crinkling check.
I don't even know why. Okay. It's an 8 because I put the 1 in the. Yeah, I made it.
Okay. Blue.
All right, here comes with that -1. Okay, you said
Okay.
target number.
Target number 8. Yep.
Holy moly! Let's let it happen.
Okay. I'm excited. Gary.
Here we go. I have a +2 in this. That is a 9.
Nice. All right. So you all start spreading out and taking a look around the area. And before most of you realize it, or I guess specifically Derek, cries out in pain as he accidentally steps on some of this broken glass, and a shard of it shoots through his shoe and sticks into his foot. Everyone else is immediately alarmed to it, and they kind of jump and are able to avoid stepping on any of it, but the glass is kind of everywhere and it's a little hard to see.
Well, thanks for taking that for us.
Derek
we
is
know
going
what
to take a
look
point of
for.
damage. Axton just walks through. He don't give a fuck. He's just like crunch, 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 crunch. What?
Axon will run over to Derek and help him find a place to sit down so he can pull that glass out.
Yeah, hold on. He goes by a place, just rips the glass out, pulls what looks like some bandages out of his backpack real quick. Can I make a quick doctor check here?
Yeah, so you took a point of damage. You also gain the condition injured feet. This character cannot declare charge actions or declare more than one walk action per turn, and that lasts until you heal this point of damage. So if you succeed in your doctor check, it was all for naught, but it was fun. So let's do it. Target number 5.
All right.
I'll assist.
I,
+1.
well, I don't think I need the assist. I got an acting value of 3.
But you also heal.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Okay, so you heal 1 and you can get rid of the condition.
It's a shame. So funny.
The price of wearing rubber boots to not electrocute yourself.
Well, if you go dance around some electrical cabling, I'm going to say there's a very small chance that some of it gets in the little hole that got poked now.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
punch
that.
you.
Fucking step on a live wire. Whoa! Whoa!
All right, and at that point, we are going to do an ongoing challenge.
Oh god.
So just to refresh everybody's memory, ongoing challenges, there's going to be a selection of skills that you're allowed to check for. Every duration, everybody will have an opportunity to take one check on any of those skills. There's going to be a set target number, and every duration will take a certain amount of time. The objective is to reach a certain number of successes before you hit a certain number of failures. In order to get a success, you just have to hit that number. Every margin of success counts as an additional success. In order to hit a failure, you have to hit a margin of failure. So if you just fail by less than 5, you are just spending time not being productive. You're not contributing to the failure requirement. The options for this are going to be notice, art, history, and track.
Well, I'm garbage at 2 of them and pretty good at the other 2, so that's fine.
Target number is going to be 10. The duration will be 10 minutes, and you need 6 successes before you get 3 failures. So they should not be super hard. And we'll start with Dog. What do you want to check?
History.
All right, target number 10.
Oh yeah, that's a 15, baby.
Nice. Cal?
I will go with track, which I have a +5 avian, so that's an 8. I'm gonna cheat in a 9, so it's a 12. Just
All
to get
right.
past the.
We're halfway there. If we do this in one duration, I'll be really impressed. Blue?
All right, I'm going to use history. I got an acting value of 3. Ooh, so close, but yeah, I got a 14.
Just shy of 2. We almost had it all. Gary, your choices are notice, art, history, and track.
Notice, art, history, and track. Let me take a look real quick. Art is 0. Notice with my newly improved skill is 1.
It's almost like the skills I made you check in the prologue were significant for the story.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll try notice because I have a point in it now.
All right,
Here we go.
target number 10.
That is a 13.
Hey.
Wow.
Hoo-wee.
All right, pretty good. Okay, so you're able to find several pieces of information here. On the first floor, you find a partial muddied boot print near the broken window, and you notice that the treads look like they belong to some sort of military style boot, as opposed to like a worker's boot.
Hmm.
Also on the first floor, you find a ripped piece of olive green cloth that is on one of the glass shards near the window. It looks like potentially it got ripped off when somebody jumped through said window. The series of boot prints that are going from the ground floor up to the second floor, it looks like there were 2 or 3 people. And it looks like they went directly up to the second floor like they knew where they were headed. Like they didn't wander around looking for stuff. They made a beeline. And up on the second floor, you find a broken eagle feather that is kind of scattered around with some of the broken glass on the ground. And the last thing is the dead security guard. His chest is riddled with bullet holes. It does not look like they kind of just offed him and went about their business. It looks like they kind of lit him up pretty good.
Hmm.
Was the security guard armed?
Yes. But his weapon is still in its holster.
I guess
I
I'll
can
take
kind of
his
see
gun.
where this is going. Yeah.
I'm gonna take his gun because somebody's probably gonna need it at some point.
Oh man, now I gotta figure out what gun it was.
Oh, no.
Who's got the book open?
I
got a
do.
book right here.
Find me the shittiest pistol you can find.
You got it, boss. I open right to the page.
Nice.
The
I mean, it makes sense,
cheapest
though.
one. The cheapest one is the Accident Co. Model 1842. That is the cheapest one.
Well, that and the Draken, but I don't know if the Draken's worse.
I'm just looking at the core book here.
Yeah, so am I. The Draken is a 6-inch range, 1, 2 blast, 4 blast, cap 1, 2 AP reload. It's a blunderbuss pistol.
This is just a regular one-shot pistol. It's 2, 3, 4, cap 1, reload 2,
Yeah, let's go with that one.
costs 3. All right, yeah. Accident Co. Model 1842.
Wow, it's got my name on it.
Wow.
Like this was Destiny.
100%.
So whenever anybody says like, "I don't see your name on," it's like, yeah,
It's
yeah,
right
you
here.
do.
So let's say that it has the one shot in it, and strangely you don't find any other ammo.
Well, you've got so make it count if
A
push
single
comes to
bullet.
shove.
I was honestly gonna make it that he carried the gun not loaded, which I think would have been funny, but I feel like if it's a single shot, I'll give you the single
Yeah.
shot. You can have it. All right, so unfortunately you hit 5 successes, not 6, so we're gonna do it all over again.
Okay.
If anybody had
Alrighty.
something else they would rather do, feel free to spend your time doing that. Although I guess you just did your doctor check already, so. Doc, target number 10.
Look, you said it was a target number 10?
Yep.
I'm doing history again. And I'll drop a 4 of Rams to prevent it from being a margin of failure.
Okay.
It'll be a 6.
All right. Cal?
I'll use track to in hopes of like maybe seeing where the footprints lead to. I mean, no, they went out the window. That's I mean,
You can still do track. It's fine.
yeah, I'll try. So I've got a +5 on that one. So hopefully, yep. So it's 18.
Oh, look at
no,
that.
sorry, 17. 17. But
Blue. Also, this is your friendly weekly reminder to not forget what your on the pursuit is that lets you draw cards.
If I can fail some
point.
some crafting checks, that'll be important for me.
You should go to the kitchen and start cooking for everyone.
Oh man.
Blue, target number 10.
Okay. Now using history, so AV3.
Oh,
God,
Womp
it's
okay.
forsaken me yet again.
this is the best time you could have possibly got a black joker because there will be 0 consequences.
No, but but like I said, in every session, I'm a magnet.
It's true. It's
Yep.
been pretty bad.
It haunts you. It does.
Gary.
Speaking of crafting checks, is there a little kitchen in this place?
Oh, hang on, I gotta march to failure.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
No, there's no kitchen in the museum.
Damn it. All right. I guess I'll do a notice check then. Let's see what I get. Got +1. That's a 6.
All right. Let's see.
That's not a margin of failure, right?
No.
Okay, thank goodness.
So the last bit that you find is in the pocket of the security guard. You find a business card for the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. And on the back of the card, written in handwriting, it says, "It was fun talking with you," in a feminine handwriting. There's also an address on there that is another location in San Francisco.
I mean, is the general sorry the general still in the vicinity even?
The cop, yeah,
Yeah,
Flores?
yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
downstairs.
just want to ask him whether does the cult called themselves anything in particular?
He's gonna
just
tell you, not that we are aware of yet. We haven't had a chance to go up there and actually do any real poking around.
no.
So then the last thing, you find a small sign that was knocked off of a pedestal in between two cases in the top floor. And the sign claims that the Aztec people worshipped Huitzilopochtli, their sun god, or the god of the sun and war, and that the items that were on display, including headdresses, cloaks, and obsidian weapons, were considered to be sacred by the Aztecs.
Sorry, real quick, out of character, it's Huitzilopochtli?
Huitzilopochtli.
Huitzilopochtli. Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just impressed both of you. It's yeah, I can't. My Spanish is worse than my characters.
Well, A, that's definitely not Spanish. It's Nahuatl. And second,
That's
it's
also
hilarious, but I actually had a character by that name in the first Through the Breach normal campaign that I ran in person years ago. There was a character who had a robot that went by that name, but his daughter, the robot belonged to his daughter mostly, and she couldn't say it, so she called him Pochi.
Oh,
and it was
that's
funny.
adorable. Just imagine calling the Burning Man I don't know, Scorchy.
I'll send you guys the actual word so you can see how it's spelled. It's very, you would not, it would be hard to spell if you just looked at the word. Does anybody think that their character would know anything about Aztec mythology?
No, not I'm not trying to be the spokesperson, but Wesley's just
there will be a check, so I'm just saying if you think there's any reason you might know it. If you know that you've never heard of the Aztecs before, then we won't do that.
I mean, he's heard of the Aztecs.
It'll be
hard. He can maybe assist. I've got one rank in history. That's all I got. But so if anybody's got a better, I don't know.
Who's got the best history?
My character couldn't point out North or South America if you give him a globe in 3 tries.
I do have the one in history. Does anybody else have something better?
No. I have -2 intellect. I am bad at that.
I have a 3 if that helps.
Yeah, I think you
pretty
should take
good.
it
Yeah.
if you have a 3. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you have
Can I
ranks in it,
assist?
Cal?
1, yeah.
Okay, so you can assist then. It's going to be a target number 12 history check.
Hee ho, away I go. Hey, that's a 12.
Nice.
Oh yeah, nice. +3. I am genuinely shocked. I did not. I was pretty sure I was setting you all up for failure, but here we are.
That red Joker gives me 3 intelligence for the win.
Yeah, there you go.
And -1 everything else.
So you are not super familiar with Aztec mythology, but you know a little bit. You've heard just in conversation and kind of pop culture and things like that. And you're familiar enough to know that Huitzilopochtli was a god who, according to Aztec religion, demanded lots and lots and lots of blood in human sacrifices. And that there were festive days that were celebrated on a 52-year cycle. Or I'm sorry, there were festive days that they would celebrate in order to make sure that the sun would survive its 52-year cycle. So that was why they would sacrifice people to this god.
They might be mistaking. I say mistaking. It might be that god, the Burning Man, but it's highly unlikely. But they might be mistaking him for that, if they're not, completely sane at this point.
So it's either a mistaken identity or they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. At this rate, people
or
are
both. Yeah,
wrong.
it doesn't.
So at this point, Flores is going to come find you guys. What did you manage to find?
So it looks like everything that's gone missing from them looks to be for some ancient sun god that requires several and probably multiple bloody sacrifices to keep it going. If I had to be a gambling man here, they're mistaking our Burning Man up there for their aforementioned sun god. So, in any case, I doubt their intentions with everything they stole is probably for nefarious reasons.
So he pulls out a little notebook as soon as you start explaining and is jotting down notes as you go, kind of nodding his head. Ah, sun god, huh? Yeah.
Also, it might be it's uncomfortable to bring this up, but the boot prints they weren't civilian. I think they were either police or military.
His eyes kind of go wide at that suggestion. Okay, that's good.
I'm not suggesting. I'm not suggesting. You or your squad, but it could be somebody who is on the inside. I'm not sure.
Still well worth looking into. I'm gonna stay here and interview some of the employees and start looking into which of my men were accounted for at the time of the robbery last night. You guys better go about your investigation of this Burning Man.
Well, I'll just give you a word of caution here. Whoever did it, they are definitely armed. They put that poor they made that poor security guard there, the Swiss cheese over it. So
That's also good to know. Are you guys confident you can handle yourselves?
None, but we'll do our best.
well, I don't know about two of them. I feel confident, and I think the big guy over here is definitely capable. As he just
My bones hurt.
well, good.
Yeah,
So anyway,
All right, so what's the plan now? Going in and check the Twin Peaks?
Yep.
I suppose. Let's do it.
everyone stand behind me and use me as a human shield.
We'll
Oh
put
no,
on
no,
a
you're
dolly. Slowly
ammunition. If we get into trouble, I'm teleporting you in the middle of them.
Quick, get in this dolly, or get in this wheelbarrow. We'll wheelbarrow you at him.
I'm size 3, and they're gonna put me in a wheelbarrow to move me around. Thanks, guys.
Every campaign's a gremlin campaign with us.
As you're making your way down the street, your thoughts are interrupted by a loud gunshot and a woman's cry of pain. Both seem to have originated from a block away.
We should probably head there.
Yeah, away we go.
I suppose so.
It's so easy to lead you guys into horrible situations and trouble.
Well, look, I mean, this is an RPG. You can't just say, "Well, there's like screaming," and it's like, "Okay, we'll just go the other direction."
Let me put it this way: my character turns to walk in the other direction, but someone grabs me by the back of the collar and slowly drags me that way.
I have to walk there because I'm slower when I run.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 DMs recommend the sound of violence usually will get their players where they need to go. The other one is still trying to figure out how they've not gone anywhere.
I'm just
after the
baiting the
first-
trap.
after
If
the
you
first
guys want to
1,000
spring it, you can spring it. When you investigate the commotion, you find a woman standing back from two men and a woman in poorly dyed orange and red robes. The attacking woman, dark-haired with blue eyes that are filled with religious fervor, has the arms torn off her robes, revealing a muscular upper body. The men are thin but taller. The woman they're menacing is short and has her back to you, so it's difficult to see any distinguishing features aside from her simple green dress and hat. A briefcase lies at her feet, having apparently snapped open to reveal a disorganized mess of papers and folders. The woman is pointing a snub-nosed pistol at her attackers, but seems more annoyed than afraid. La Guianza de aquí, hijos de coyotes y culebras. Don't know that word. Oh, it's rattlesnake. She spits out, and you can see her hands tightening on the gun.
Should we? I mean, we should probably like try to hold the. No, hang on. Is there a quick way of like assessing whether she shot somebody or whether they shot her?
Give me a target number 7 notice check.
I do have notice plus. All right, +4. So yep, I got that. Let's say 9.
So you can just barely make out a little wisp of smoke coming off the muzzle of her gun, and it looks like she fired, but none of them look like they are wounded. So either she missed or it was a warning shot. I'm gonna put a picture of this woman in the chat because she's the first one we actually have art for.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why we don't have art for Flores, but here we are.
Flores ain't important.
I mean, but he kind of whatever. It's fine.
Nah.
All I'm
He's
saying
very
is
cool.
don't necessarily read into the significance of there being art for someone or not.
Fair. We should probably just call out what's going on.
I will
It's probably
say,
a
out
bad
of
idea when somebody has a gun, but I don't know.
I will say, out of character, I really want to participate. I really want to like get in there and get this fight started. But Augustine would be running the other direction if someone wasn't physically stopping him from doing so. He is a cowardly piece of crap.
X is gonna try his very best to get over there.
Yep, I think Wes will as well.
Okay, are we like describe the manner in which we are getting over there? Are you rushing in to fight someone? Are you creeping up on them? Are you yelling and screaming to get them to stop? What are we doing?
So he's trying his very best, but with a move 3, it's like a power walk. And you know, like in those old Tom and Jerry cartoons, when like Tom would puff out his chest and like do that little swagger walk, like all angry, like that's what I'm doing. Except one of my hands is fucking massive.
I think Wesley will kind of like try to reach at least one of the men who's trying to go. I mean, because assuming that they're the ones who are like more physical danger, then I don't know.
But again, what are you doing? Are you trying to put yourself in between them? Are you attacking them? Are you yelling at them?
Definitely not going to step in front of a gun. That like he's trying to help, but he's not trying to get himself killed.
Okay, Blue, what did you say?
Derek's gonna get in between them, try to figure out what's going on, figure out who is the one that needs tased here.
Okay.
Right now, it's anybody's word.
And who is dragging Augustine along?
I'd imagine Axton's got me by one arm and is just gonna pull me along as I protest in French.
I imagine that he didn't expect you to run, so he just kind of like started walking towards him as quick as he could because he's a slower runner.
You forgot to let go of my shirt.
Yeah.
You got caught on one of his mechanical limbs.
You got caught on his ankle.
Oh man.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that due to the logistics of the situation, Wesley and Derek are the first to get sort of up where these people are, and Derek will position himself kind of in between. And what do you have to say to these folks? The three people in the strange clothes are sort of like closing in on this woman as she scrambles to her feet, and when she notices you guys, she kind of like turns and looks in your direction, but stays focused with the gun pointed at them.
Okay, now may I ask what the hell going on?
These crazy people attacked me.
Well, that's I can tell that's easy to tell. But why though? Did it just randomly?
And in response to that, the two men are gonna sort of like, the woman is still kind of walking towards you, and the two men are gonna space themselves out a little bit further, and they're all still appear to be like trying to get at this woman, and none of them deny the fact that they attacked her.
Well, this is gonna be your one and only warning: retreat or prepare to stand your ground.
Are you trying to be threatening, or are you just trying to like talk them out of
Yeah,
it?
this is going to be a very piss poor intimidated flip if this is what you have in mind.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a target number 11 intimidate challenge, and Wesley can help if he would like.
I have no ranks in it, so
Oh.
If there's any sort of fate, I would get a 12. No, I did not. In fact,
There is a fate. It just has different plans for you.
yep, that's a solid 0.
Can you not teach anything in there? Is that
Try to be intimidating if you ain't got the intimidate.
All right. So at that point, the woman is going to reach around Wesley physically and like go to grab this woman.
so? Do I roll a flip like kind of like to hold her back, or is it? I don't know.
I'm sorry, not Wesley. Derek. He's the one that's standing.
Okay.
All right. What can I do to prevent this? To stop this?
What would you like to do?
I would like to use my shock baton that I pulled out as I was running out.
You gonna
It was a good old zap and no.
are you gonna attack her?
If they're gonna try to grab for her, yeah.
Okay.
Zip zap.
All right. That's what I needed to hear. Flip for initiative.
Okay.
Let's start with Blue. On account of he's the instigator. Well, not really the instigator, but you know what I mean.
I have a 10.
All right. Cal.
Probably not gonna be great, but 6.
Gary.
Let me see. My initiative is 1, so my total is 5.
And Dog.
3.
Wow.
We're on fire for these flips.
You guys flipped in descending order, which is amazing because I don't have to reorganize the way I typed it out. And I really appreciate that about you guys. When I kill you next session, I'll feel bad now.
A little bad, like not completely bad. But yeah.
Like 3 out of 10 bad.
Yeah.
All right. Can open the map. All right. So let's see. We're going to start with our new friend here.
Great.
You're going to be behind Axton because he was dragging you.
All right.
Yeah. So we're going to start with our new friend. She is going to train her pistol on the woman that's trying to assault her and take a shot.
Revising the engagement.
Yeah, I guess that is a thing, isn't it?
I'm gonna get shot. I want to make sure I do it by my own big mouth. I can't let something go by like this.
She's going to shoot the dude because then I don't have to randomize because I hate it.
Fair enough.
So you see her, she kind of assesses the situation quick. She sees that Derek has taken his weapon and looks like he's about to hold this lady off. So she trains her pistol on the guy to her right, who seems to have a open lane to run at her. And she fires off 2 shots. You see the guy flinch as she hits him in his like lower flank, but he continues moving towards her as if he's still going to attack her. And with that, we'll go to Derek.
All right, so he's gonna look at the woman in front of him. We're trying to make the grab. Now, I warned you once, and that was all you're gonna get. Now, on a different note, how much do you know about machinery? Because you won't believe what's coming at you from above. And I'm gonna cast kitchen sink on her.
Okay.
There's
going
my
to-
scrap.
Maybe. It
What?
depends on dice rules as scrap, but I'm going to be adding the increased damage Muto
Wait, what did you say about scrap?
if the object that falls, because there's an object that falls and after it hits them, it lands adjacent to them.
It requires that you drop something that's in the area on top of them.
No, it just spontaneously appears.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I see why he's asking. He wants
Yeah.
the scrap. I see. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because I can use artifacting to repair myself if I'm hurt at the end of the.
Does it
encounter.
specify where this comes from, or is it random, or is
It
like,
just spontaneously appears above them.
okay? We'll have to figure out a way to determine that later. But continue.
Okay, second question.
Yeah.
It doesn't mention how big the object is,
Okay.
but if I'm using increased damage on it, can the object be a bigger one?
Sounds right to me.
All right. Gonna use 5 uses of increased damage on it, putting the target number at 13, and I get to add a free edition of Channel from Unending Creativity. So I bypass the negative for trying to cast magic on Earth's side. I just flip on a straight against
Wait.
their defense.
How does that work? You get what is channel?
I get a positive on my casting flip.
Yeah, but how'd you get it? I didn't follow.
My pursuit gives you the ability Unending Creativity. Whenever I cast a Prestidigitation Magicka, I can add any one Emuto I want to it for free. So I'm adding Channel, which is the one which is one of my 2.
And it just gives you a positive twist.
Yeah, that's what it's a +3 to use normally to the target number.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, and it's, if you want to look at it, it's in the guild book.
Yeah, no, it rings a bell now. I just wanted to know how you mapped it out, but that's good. Okay. What is the target on her?
It's against her defense, and I need a 13 for my spell to go off.
All right. Well, you need a 9 to hit her, so that should do it.
Well, here I go. All right, I have a 15.
I assume you also need a suit, right?
Kitchen sink is different. It has 4 triggers, and I have to declare them no matter what.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep. There's no suit requirement.
All right, what does that put your total at?
It puts me at a 15. I only need a 13.
Is there a variable damage flip?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so that'll be a straight flip.
All right, and my declared trigger is heavy. I get a +1 damage.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's basically critical strike.
What is that's the trigger you have to declare?
Yep.
You would think they wouldn't all be good triggers because there's no suit requirement. That's very strange, but okay.
Yeah. That'll be 4 damage.
Pretty good.
And I don't know how big you want the object to be, but it's somewhere behind her. I don't know what object you want it to be. I was gonna think of something metal, like a tire, not a tire, something.
It's a block of cheese.
No, I wouldn't say a block of cheese.
No, it's a block of cheese. Look, you can see it right there. It's a block of cheese.
Oh, all right. If that's what you want it to be.
We'll say that a bunch of random objects rain down on top of her and buffet her as they hit her. And again, we'll decide if there's enough there for Axton to use later. Some of it's metal, at least.
All right. And while she's caught off guard by that, I'm gonna give her a good old tase.
All right. Target defense.
Yep.
Target number 9.
All right. Okay,
Wow.
that's a bit overkill. A 17.
I think that hits. That'll be straight flip.
I actually have a trigger on that too, I think. Oh, nope, it's on masks. Boy, I love getting these 2 for the week. All right, that's going to be 2 damage. And they are dazed.
They're more than dazed. They're unconscious.
Ah,
Are you done?
yeah, that's it.
All right. So this dude is going to hobble, but still pretty quickly, towards Derek and this woman. But assessing that Derek is clearly the bigger threat, he's going to go after Derek. Why don't you give me a target number 10 defense check?
Alrighty. I have an 8.
Would you like to cheat?
Nope, he got me.
Right. That'll be 2 damage.
Oh, thank God, I had a minor heart attack when I saw that 11. I have armor 1, so I take 1.
All right. So he's just coming at you with his fists, and he swings pretty wildly. Catches you in the hip, but you got some padded on there, and it doesn't hurt too bad, but let's do it again. Target number 10.
Alrighty. Oh, that's a 15.
All right. So with his follow-up, you're able to jump out of the way, and he misses you. And this other guy is going to run also towards the lady, but you guys are in his way, so he's going to attack Wesley. Target number 10.
Yep, that's a defenses plus 14. 14.
Okay, so he swings at you, but you were ready for it, and you are able to dodge it. Let's do it again. Target number 10.
Okay. It's another 10. Okay, 14 again.
Oh, this is ominous because you're flipping all your good cards now.
Yeah, I know.
And then things are going to change. All right, so he tries one more time, still kind of focusing on this woman, but swinging at Wesley, and he misses you again. Now it's Wesley's turn.
Yeah, I need to use 1 action point to draw a knife, which will be probably the jackknife that I have on me, which I get a +1 flip on attacks for. So, and then just use the 1 point left to do. Okay, that's the right joker. Yeah, but I do get a trigger, which is kind of nice. It's probably not going to do much, but so the target must choose to gain frightened +1 or become paralyzed, and like the frightened only kind of like worse than like in long term. I can't really do anything with it yet, but
okay, he'll gain frightened.
We won't. Yeah, and I think that's the only one that.
What's your total at?
I've got 3 for melee, and that's
straight flip.
Yep. That's 2.
All right.
I technically have another trigger on it to move around him, but I'm not really that doesn't help me very much. So,
All right, any zero or anything?
nope.
All right, we're over to Augustine.
All right, Augustine is terrified out of his mind, and he's like, "Oh no, these people die. I'm not going to get paid." Are there any rocks on this road? It looks like I'm standing on a cobblestone road.
Oh, I'm sure you could grab a rock if you really wanted to. Sure.
All right, I'll spend an AP to pick up a rock,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to throw in weapons at Cult Dude 2.
Do you avoid randomizing?
No, I do not.
Sweet. Let's do some randomizing. We need
All
one
right.
for the cultist. We need one for
But
Wesley and one for Derek.
sorry, real quick. I can cheat for whoever I want, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just a
good.
nightmare mechanic that we have to suffer through. So here we are.
So do I randomize first or I flip first?
Randomize first. So
Okay.
you call the order, but you got to do 3 of them. So one for the cult, do
All
one
right,
for Wesley.
let's do one for Derek.
Yep.
That is the 9.
Okay.
And then for Wesley, that is a 6. And then for the cult dude, he is a 6. So do I get to pick between the 2 6s?
No.
No?
You can either cheat one of them or we'll reflip those 2.
Okay. I'm going to cheat in a 2 of tomes I have in my hand.
For Wesley.
For cult dude. Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
damn.
Thank you.
For cult dude 2.
Okay.
And now I actually do my attack.
Yep.
And
Target number 9.
that's going to be all right. I've got +4 on this.
Wow.
That is a 11. So I get it.
All right.
So negative flip.
That's it.
And it's a 1, 2, 3 damage flip. So he takes 1 damage.
Nice. I just realized the class starts with a close combat toolkit, and that's why I had the +1 written next to it.
So when that happens, you feel this strange surge of energy that is accompanied by a change in the intensity of the brightness, just the ambient brightness outside. Very momentarily, it's almost unnoticeable, but as it happens, both the cultists start to almost vibrate with intensity as they're trying to get at this woman, and you see both of them sort of move away from the person they were kind of tangling with.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Is that it for Augustine?
That is it for Augustine.
All
Because I
right.
did not drink any alcohol.
Damn. Mr. Schultz, would you like to be the big daddy that you've always wanted to be?
Well, I couldn't afford a drill, so a fist will have to do.
I'm determined to get you a drill. We'll find a way.
Walk, and I'm gonna fist this man harder than he's ever been fisted before.
Would you
God.
like to charge him instead? It looks like you could have, no?
My charge is 1 inch.
Oh, never mind. You're weird. I forgot.
Yeah, stupid construct mechanics. So, flippy flippy.
Target number 9.
I'm at a 17.
Ooh-wee.
So straight flip for damage.
Yep.
I want to make this big damage. I'm gonna cheat in 11 of tomes
That's a lot.
to make it 6 damage.
Wow. What's your damage
Oof.
track?
It is 3, 5, 6.
Nice. Good thing you're slow.
Yeah, I gotta get 2 mechanical legs to get like a +1 walk on a general talent.
Are you just punching him with your robot arm, or what are you doing?
I have a crusher.
What is that?
Those things that are designed to break rocks.
Oh my god.
That explains it.
And so I smack him with that.
All right, and you hit him.
Crush him.
You hit him on the side of his head, and without even using the crushing mechanism, he just collapses, and you knock him out.
Yikes.
All right, so our friendly local damsel in distress is going to continue firing at this crazy dude that's trying to attack her.
Good for her.
And let me make sure she still has bullets in her gun. Hold on. Hell yeah. All right. Pop, pop. She puts 2 more in him, and he goes down. And with that, we can close out the map, and everybody can discard as many cards as they would like, and then draw until they have 3.
I'll discard 1 and draw 3.
The woman, who looks to be in her late 30s, sheathes the gun in a thigh holster and then readjusts her dress. Thanks for that, she says, looking at each of you with narrow eyes. After a moment, her expression softens, and she holds out her hand. I'm Adelita Ortega, by the way. I'm a reporter for the Diario de San Francisco. They put all the Spanish in italics and it makes it impossible to read and it's annoying.
Because it's an exotic language
They
to
just
most
want to
English
make it
ears.
difficult for me.
Exactly.
Listen, Weird is from what state is Weird in?
Georgia.
Denial?
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
They're from Georgia. They're about as far away from Mexico as they can be, and they think it's a magical fantasy land.
Kinda is, and I live in Texas.
Can't you throw a rock to
Oh,
Mexico?
boy.
Come on.
I mean, I could take a piss and it'll land in Mexico.
Exactly.
They have the magical land of chupacabras and
We
delicious food.
really need a chupacabra in this game. I'm mad there isn't one.
I swear to
It's
God, they
weird
better
that
put that in the game, and it better be
It's fun.
Neverborn.
I've been wanting to run a campaign of Through the Breach that's not one of the books for a while, and I swear to God, there will be so many fearsome critters and cryptids in that story. It will drive people insane. They will be like, "Can we fight something that isn't like a fur-bearing trout or
No.
like a Guyascutus?"
The answer is no.
No, you can't.
There needs to be a horror RPG where you hunt cryptids
It has to.
There
and
probably is
fight
one.
them to
Does that
the
not
death.
exist?
Story of I mean, Monster of the Week kind of does that, but
But it needs to make the players incredibly weak. That's what it needs to do, because it needs to be like fucking scary when you come across these things.
I mean, you can probably homebrew like a Call of Cthulhu thing where like the players are incredibly weak, they're just being overwhelmed by these things.
I'm wondering if Hunter in the World of Darkness would work.
almost.
Yeah, they're too overpowered for that. Unfortunately, it's like Supernatural, the RPG. I think Wes is like in a second before saying. Before asking whether she's related to the Ortegas, like, but then he's like, "No, just because somebody's named Ortega and is from Mexico doesn't mean you get to ask that question." Like,
But are you going to
White Guild
ask her?
kicking, White, no, White Guild is kicking in, and he's like, "Nope, let's just
So he's not going to ask her.
no."
My character's gonna kind of sidle up to her, and before he does, he's gonna quickly, breathe into his hand and try to make sure his breath doesn't smell too much of gutter
Oh
wine.
no!
And then he's gonna scuttle up to her, and he'll say, ma chérie, can you please tell us why were these ruffians so interested in acquiring this briefcase?"
Or should I know? It doesn't seem like they wanted my briefcase. They were clearly trying to attack me personally.
Did they say anything before they began their assault?
She kind of like gestures at all three of them frantically. I mean, you saw them. They were clearly crazy.
Even the crazy have things to say before they begin their assault, before they begin to attack individuals.
I want to scrutinize what she's saying.
Okay. Target number 13.
I don't know shit. That was a Hail Mary. I have a 0 in it. Carry on.
Well, in any case, how common is it for just people just come out here and just be, attacked in the streets by cultists? How long?
Very, very often in Mexico, I assume.
Yeah.
Did you ask her that in
I'm-
character?
Yes, that is what I'm asking, because if we're going to be going somewhere, I want to know how often is this going to be a thing
The
we're going
thing,
to.
yep.
Well, listen, there's been all this crazy business with people going mad and this floating effigy in the sky. So who knows? Certainly not
Well,
normal 2 weeks ago.
Fair point. I would recommend you get somewhere safe so this doesn't happen again.
Now, what about you guys? What are you all doing here?
Now, you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but we're in fact going to one of these cults. So we're exactly going the opposite from safe.
You're going to join the cult?
No, investigate them to figure out what's going on.
Fantastico. She kind of, her whole disposition kind of brightens up, and she grabs a pad out of her bag that was spilled out on the floor. She kind of quickly just brushes it all together so that it doesn't get lost. Thank you so much for talking to me. She gushes, suddenly seeming 10 years younger in her enthusiasm. If you're willing to tell me about your investigation, I'm certain that I can help out. I promise that I won't print anything without your permission. Clearly revealing that she is some sort of reporter.
Oh no. The last thing is people knowing more about me.
Same for Wesley, really.
Unfortunately, that's going to be a big old no. But good try, though.
Her shoulders slump, and she looks at everyone who has not yet turned her down.
I
Can I just?
know very little, I must admit.
Well, perhaps once you've gotten further in your investigation, you'll come for a story. As I said, I promise nothing that you don't approve of.
I think Wes kind of shrugs and says, I mean, yeah, that can't hurt.
I'm going to put on my best talking to the press smile, my most winning smile. I'm going to carefully place my hand on hers, hit her with the most bewitching smile I can, and tell her we will tell you everything you wish to know, mademoiselle. Do not worry about
I'm gonna
it.
need a deceive check, mister.
Can it be a bewitch instead?
Are you lying?
No.
Are you lying to me? You failed your deceive check against the Fate Master.
No, I was genuinely just trying to put the moves on her a little bit.
Okay,
Try to get her
fine.
to like us. All right, bewitch.
Yeah, hold on. Give me she's gonna be a target number of something. Okay, so you're gonna need to hit a 13.
Okay, well I have +3 on
Wow.
this. I am pretty decent at bewitching. Hey, that's a
Hey,
That's not
Okay.
too bad.
What does that
It
put you at?
looks like that puts me at exactly a 13 because I've got +3.
Nice. So she's gonna look up at you, hopefully, and as you say this to her, that would be amazing. I've been looking into this myself, and I'm trying to get as much information as I can. Surely maybe I can provide you with some information if you provide me with some information.
That would be magnifique, mon chéri. By the way, I'm going to completely destroy your French audience. They're going to hate me.
I'm gonna bet money that there are no people in France that are gonna watch this.
Oh my god, you're assuming he has an audience.
There's like 4 people that are
You will not gain an audience from in France. I'll say that.
There's gonna be 4 people that watch this, and 3 of them are playing this, so it's not even.
I mean, I'm technically keeping a tally on everybody who's watched that last video you uploaded. So far, I think it's like 30 odd people that have heard me die on video. So
It's more than
I
that, but
watched
I'm
it.
sure most of them don't watch it to the end, so it's fine.
It was at 64 this morning, so you're moving up there. Give it time, and you'll be at 50K views.
Oh yeah, any day now.
You just passed 50.
Like the thumbnails where you kind of like this wasn't supposed to happen is a great thumbnail.
Yeah, I love that.
It's not even clickbait because it's true.
It's funny. My character speaks French because French is the one language I physically am incapable of speaking in correctly.
I feel like you're
had
doing pretty
French
good with the
versions
accent,
too.
honestly.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
I can do the accent, but I can't. I literally am incapable of speaking correct French. You have to have a chunky at the back of your throat to be able to speak French R's, and I've had that removed.
Oh,
Interesting. So she's proposing that you guys share information. How do you respond to that?
I'm willing to talk. My character's not very bright. Is it a good decision? Maybe not, but I'm willing to talk. Give her what we know.
Is this party so suspicious of the press?
My wife says I'm not allowed to talk to other women.
Listen, as long as we're not talking about my history in France, I'm perfectly happy to talk to the press.
I kind of wish Gunther was here because when she said that her last name was Ortega, I feel like it would have been a thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
would have. Hey, can you introduce me to your cousin? Can you introduce me to you? And he's gonna do that little rose in his teeth thing and flutter his eyes, but it's gonna be all like, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna have the opposite effect.
I'm writing my own one shot that Gunther has to be part of, and she's gonna be in it.
Yeah, dude, my characters are the types of characters that reward you for actually making your own story.
I mean, we can probably not share the direct details of everything that was taken at the museum, but there was a break-in, and we assume that they're mistaking the. And he points like at the Burning Man base. If the Burning Man is still like in eye shot, I assume it is, right?
Yeah, It's kind of coming and going from my shot because there's
Yeah,
fog.
yeah.
But
He put like whenever it darts like to another place, he keeps adjusting his finger basically.
Yeah.
We have reason to believe the cult thinks it's an ancient Aztec god come to do something. I'm not sure.
she's frantically writing down everything you're saying.
Has it only been the we were told unstable people who've been affected this way?
Yeah, that's what it seems like so far. But who knows how far that reaches?
And speaking of foreign reach, they're at the Twin Peaks.
Yeah, the Twin Peaks, and she motions back in the direction it looks like they were all coming from. I was actually up there speaking to the cult. I actually got
Why would
I
you
got an
speak
interview
to
with
them? I think he has like that face of like a concerned parent, almost like, why would you do that?
She kind of like she motions towards the pad that she's writing on as if it should be like super obvious. It's my job. I have to report to the people so they understand what's going on here.
They're a murderous cult. You can't just anyway.
Well,
He-
I went there to get some information and to develop a piece for the paper, but it turns out that their leader wasn't really interested in talking much. He was mostly just trying to recruit me.
Mm.
They wouldn't take no for an answer.
So they followed you when you left.
It seems like it. She kind of looks over at the unconscious people. I've been looking around since then. I found out that their leader, he calls himself the Magister, but his real name is Quartio Liano. Apparently, he used to work for the military out in Alcatraz.
Oh.
The military, you say?
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Yes, crazy.
Seems they worship this Burning Man.
Yeah.
He must have fallen under the influence of one of these crazies.
Or maybe he's the one behind the whole situation. I'm not really. It's early days in terms of making theories, but
Fascinating. I think it is time that we take our leave and observe the mountain fort for ourselves.
Very good. I'll continue my investigation down here, and we'll have to get in touch and exchange information once we know more.
before we, I mean, did you see, were they heavily armed? I assume they have something on them.
I didn't see much in terms of weapons, no.
Hmm.
They certainly are an unusual bunch, but they let me come and go freely until this.
Well, at least that's a bit of a relief. I say a bit because it's really only a bit, but
Well, you seem like the type of folks who can obviously take care of themselves.
yeah.
She's gonna look at all the garbage that appeared out of the sky. Speaking of which, anyone that works with or for the guild have any problems with the fact that someone's just doing magic? No.
God no! Like Wesley's like, fuck the guild. I wanted to quit this morning.
Actually,
I'm glad that all of our guild representatives hate the guild probably more than everyone else.
So, in the paragraphs you asked for us, I believe I even said he's like not pro guild. I'd say he might be even anti guild.
Just wondering if anyone wanted to like keep up appearances and pretend that they were gonna, enforce.
I mean,
I
no,
mean,
not while nobody's watching, basically.
I mean, if anybody here had a problem, I think my only issue would be Axton. But with teleport, I could be like, "Oh, you got close. Now you're back over there."
Yeah,
You
that's
found
true.
his weakness. I pushed you away.
Moving.
good question. Is breathe fire considered a spell? It acts like a spell, but it requires cunning and carouse to cast.
Nope.
It's a manifested power.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, manifest power. Is it a manifest power?
It is. Let me see.
Because then it would.
It is
get
a manifested power. Yes.
Yeah, then it does get a negative. It's
Okay.
it's spells and manifested powers that get negatives.
Okay.
Ah. Well, rip.
Oh well. All right. I'm ready when you are to keep going.
You could always focus or get a soul stone.
Yeah.
Just casually find a soul stone.
Yeah. Yum yum yum.
Yep, so easy to find on the Earth side. So stones, famously
I
easy
mean,
to find here.
there's this organization that you might know as the good guys. They call them the Arcanists, and they
Yeah.
have been known to smuggle soul stones to Earth. And Mexico
Also
is one
true.
of their main buyers. Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, so we'll say that you part ways with Adelita.
Before we part ways, can we ask her which way she came before they jumped her? Just so we can avoid getting jumped as well, basically, more or less.
She's gonna describe like the streets that she was coming down, but they don't really have much
Okay.
meaning to you. So she's gonna just point in a general direction and say that she was coming from nowhere in particular. She was, at her office and went on a few errands, but it didn't seem like it was especially relevant.
Yeah.
So you part ways with her, and you continue heading towards the Twin Peaks. As you approach the Twin Peaks, the name feels like a slight misnomer. A pair of linked grassy hills stand before you, tall certainly for hills, but they're nowhere close to being called mountains. And after a long 2-hour hike, you finally reach the summit of the northernmost hill. The cultists have erected a palisade of sorts on the mountain's summit, from which sharpened wooden spikes jut out on all sides. Strange emblems vaguely resembling familiar religious symbols that have been altered in uncomfortable ways adorn makeshift banners that hang along the length of the wooden walls. A dozen plumes of campfire smoke rise from behind the walls and fade into the blue sky. The compound is, in general, as loud as a mad peacock, with occasional singing breaking through the general clamor before dying away just as quickly. Its distance from the city proper is likely the only reason the authorities haven't banged the door down to arrest everyone inside. 2 men dressed in red and orange robes linger near the gate, their attention upon the distant figure of the Burning Man to the northwest. Each cultist wears a gun belt cinched to his robe. Behind them, the open gates lead into the compound proper.
Do we pretend we want to convert, or do we?
I mean,
I'm gonna pretend to walk through those gates.
we could do a stealth approach.
Yeah, stealth is something we can attempt.
I mean, or maybe I could just cannonball accent in there. That's also an option.
What we need is
I'm
some sort
not
of complicated
opposed to
trip.
that.
I would like to say I'm damn near invincible.
Don't say that. I said that with Nick, and we all know what happened. Don't let your hubris get the best of you. It got the best
Listen.
of me, and my lesson was learned. And if you say that now and think you won't, oh, you will.
If there is a god, it's fucking me.
I mean, if we're supposed to take care of this problem, it might be easier to get them from the inside by pretending to be interested in joining and, I don't know, setting fire to the whole damn place.
I like that idea. Matter of fact, let's open up some more of my trauma and let's blow the whole damn thing up.
I think for a second, like, Wesley looks like guilty about like kind of, and until he realized it was a joke, probably. Still like, I'm so sorry. Oh, you were joking. It's fine.
It was definitely a joke.
Yeah.
I'm in constant fear that I know at a game I'm not responsible for why you're like this, but in game I think I am.
Yeah.
How much of the fort is made of wood?
It looks like most of it.
That's an interesting.
Famously
thing
very
to know.
flammable, which is good.
That's that's very interesting to know.
Weird. It would be a shame if
okay.
there was a pyromaniac in the group,
Yeah, that'd be weird.
or at
wouldn't
least
it?
an arsonist.
If you guys want to burn the whole thing to the ground, I got a tome for my spell. I could just drop something in there that sets stuff on fire.
Well, let's attempt the stealthy approach for now. I would say. Worst case scenario, gonna be like, hey, we didn't see the front door. Can we come in? Try to trick him that way.
I'm out of character. How good is your convince or your to say we didn't see the front door when there's a giant up fucking gates?
Oh boy, my convince is -2, but my bewitch is +3.
That's pretty good. How about your deceive?
Deceive is 0.
Yeah. Let's try the stealth. Like, why not?
Yeah,
I have a convince of 4 if that helps.
that does. I'd say let's try the stealthy approach first and try to talk our
Okay.
fight our way out of it later.
All right, so this is the most difficult part is getting accent in there stealthily.
I actually looked at the skill, stealth, and I have an AV of 0, so it's not that bad, guys.
I might put you in somewhere where you're not in the open.
I'd be fine with that. Or we could just trick them into thinking I'm just a construct that one of y'all control.
I'm not good lying, so
I'd say let's
So
try to circle around and be
sneaking
stealthy.
Everybody sneaking in.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna need a series of stealth checks. Target number 9. Let's start with Dog.
Oh boy, I don't even have a card to cheat this. Flip.
well, he done.
Okay.
He done.
How do you not have cards? We just drew new cards. Anyway.
I really should have had you go last because it would have been more dramatic that way. I'm bad at this. All right, well, we'll go through the checks anyway, just for the hell of it, just in case. Cal, why don't you go? It's target number 9.
Okay. I've got +3, so hopefully that'll. Yep. So it's 14.
All right, Blue.
I got a 5. I'm gonna cheat that to an 11.
And Gary.
All right. Here we go. Augustine has a +0 for a 7. I'm not gonna cheat it. I don't think it's going to matter at this point. With a guy getting a at least a single margin.
That's great. You two will be the distraction, and me and the other guy will actually go do stuff.
So you all stay outside of this compound for a while, just kind of observing, and you notice that these guards seem to be very fixated on the Burning Man, and occasionally they'll kind of have like a little brief exchange, and they'll kind of look around. One of them will occasionally pace back and forth. You spend quite a bit of time kind of just keeping an eye out on them because they're standing right in front of the gate, so it would be pretty tough to just sneak past them normally. But at some point, you start to notice a few patterns in the way that they're moving, and at some point, you realize that if you come up from a specific angle, you can actually hide behind the door. And then if they're both looking in the right direction and standing in the right places, you'll be able to just jump out from behind the door and zip right inside without them noticing. Or there'll be a very brief window that they could see you if they looked. So you all sort of creep up. You know, you backtrack a little bit. You get up right next to this compound and kind of walk along the wall till you're behind this big door. And Derek and Wesley slip around the door when the coast is clear, and they slide right past without the two guards noticing. But
Nice.
as Axton and Augustine try to do the same, the metal clunking noise that Axton makes pretty much anytime he's moving alerts them, and they spin around and yell out for all of you to stop. Hey, who the hell are you? Stop right there. And they'll both draw their guns, but they're not pointing them at you yet.
Whenever I respond to stand up straight and look at them, I'm gonna make like deliberate, like rigid movements. Pretend I'm a robot.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, so at this point, Wesley and Derek are far enough into the thing that it looks like if they made a real quick break for it, they'd be able to get clear of the line of sight from these guys. Are you going to listen to them and stop, or are you going to jump for cover?
I'll go to cover.
Yeah, same.
I trust Derek won't die.
They're just going to leave you guys hanging.
Look, the plan was to get in and to like distract them. If we all get captured, that's kind of defeating the point.
You guys were the bait the whole time.
How close am I to these guys?
You're like 7-8 feet away,
Oh dang.
but pretty close.
Okay.
And it's also like you would have to, it's like 20-30 feet to get to where you could get like break line of sight from them. So it would be nearly impossible for you guys to make a break for it. But Wesley and Derek are made it past quicker, so they're kind of at a point where if they ran for it, I mean, obviously they're going to notice you running for it, but they can make it before though.
I'm gonna pull out a flask of alcohol from basically out of nowhere and say, "Let us celebrate the Burning Man. It is wonderful to have him over our city, no?"
Amazing.
All right, so Wesley and Derek jump behind a nearby like part of the wall, so they can't see them anymore. And the two guards are gonna say, "Hey, I told you guys to stop!" And then they're gonna look back at Augustine and Axton.
And I'm gonna wiggle the bottle of wine that in my hand and give him a.
Well, before you do that, they're gonna demand, "Where are your friends going? Bring them back here!" And then as you pull out the alcohol and you say that, both of them are gonna kind of look at you and consider it for a second, seeming to be a little bit distracted from the fact that your two friends just disappeared inside the compound. Give me a target number 5 deceive check. And just so that you know what's going on behind the scenes here, you would have had a negative twist applied because they ran for it and didn't stop. But I'm giving you a positive for the alcohol. and the
All right.
and the line of dialogue. So
All right.
target number 5, most straight.
I have a 0 in deceive. So let's see what I get. That is a
Hey!
13. Margin of success.
All right. So as you say, you make your little toast to the Burning Man and hold out the alcohol. They're both gonna kind of their expressions soften dramatically. Are you here to join?
I am here to party. I am here to celebrate.
In the name of the Burning Man, and the guy's gonna reach out to take the alcohol you're offering him.
Yep. I don't even have to do a bewitch check. I don't even have to do a take a swig action. Have a drink.
What kind? What's in it?
It is alcohol that I brewed.
Okay.
Technically, I can say that they do not gain the drunken reckless ability, but I get to choose that, so they will not gain the drunken reckless ability when they drink my alcohol.
So they're both gonna very cheerfully take a sip. You know, enough that they're like tasting it, but they're gonna be polite and not down it all on you.
No. They immediately, as soon as I drink the alcohol, they gain the intoxicated condition.
Okay.
Alcohol I brew just does that.
Okay.
Amazing.
So you notice that they're a little bit less steady on their feet, but they're gonna pass the bottle back over to you. Congratulations on joining! Glory to the Burning Man! And they're both kind of like much more cheerful now, and they put their guns back in their holsters.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking the rest of the bottle. In one action, they took like, a decent sip. I'm down the rest of the bottle. I got 5 more.
So they basically, after they've had like gotten tipsy, now they sound like actual attendants of the actual Burning Man festival, like in real life.
Yeah, exactly. So, but just before they kind of look like they're going to go back to what they were doing, the one who first approached you is going to point. The Magister's tent is all the way in the back. It's the big one. You can't miss it. Go speak to him. He'll explain to you what we need you to do.
Understood. Thank you very much, my good man. And I'm going to clap him on the back and say, could my mechanical friend come with me?
I was just going to say, they're both going to look at Axton very puzzled. Are you also here to join? And your friends inside too?
So whenever they told me to stop, I did those like robotic movements to pretend like I was a robot, and like I kind of like stood there with my arms at like a 90-degree angle the whole time while they were doing this whole drinking thing, and I did not move at all while they were doing this.
Okay. So they're gonna still look at you very strange. I'm not sure how the Magister will feel about your construct being with you, but I don't see any reason as long as it doesn't get in the way of our plan.
He's a little bit, how you say, poorly made, but do not worry. He is perfectly harmless.
Salute, and he's gonna like hold his hand up as if to make a toast, and then they're gonna both turn around and go back to staring at the Burning Man.
All right, and I'm going to motion very quietly and a little unsteadily to Accident help come.
Axon's gonna follow behind Augustine and like make those deliberate like robot steps behind, and let the machinery make the whoop whoop noises while they walk.
Chink, chink, chink. Yeah.
And to sell the image a little bit better, Axon's got like this big ass chest plate built in from a talent he has. So like literally he's covered in metal, even though most of the stuff is like, even though like a good portion of it's meat.
All right. The interior of the compound is surprisingly crowded. People in various states of dress, and in some cases undress, mill about, cooking food, mending robes, and chanting as they raise their arms towards the distant orange flame of the hovering Burning Man. There are tents everywhere and nearly as many small fire pits, the source of the smoke you saw from outside the compound. A large fire pit dominates the center of the camp, and standing within it is a towering wooden framework resembling a 20-foot tall humanoid. Orange and red robed cultists are gathered around it, weaving flexible wooden bands together to form a cage-like opening in the figure's stomach. The woven structure's head is still missing. Near the northern end of the camp, past the statue, is a group of tents that have been sewn together to make a single pavilion-sized tent. They're all white, but drawn on them are symbols much like the ones drawn on the banners hanging from the compound's outer walls. Here, however, they're rendered in a reddish-brown color that you hope is faded red paint and not blood.
It's blood. Let's be fair. It's probably blood. Anyway.
Um, how many people does it look like are in here? Like more than 20, 30? Or is it a smaller number?
It looks like it's in that ballpark. It's hard to say for sure because there's tents and people kind of coming and going. But it definitely looks like it's in that ballpark, maybe a little higher than that.
Good to know. If shit hits the fan, we're completely fucked.
Good to know. Good to know we've made the right decision.
It's okay. I'll be a bullet shield for you guys.
Thank you.
I have a couple of AoE attacks before I run out, but we'll get there when we get there.
That's okay, guys. They have to do a minimum of 5 damage to me to make it stick.
Well, can you reduce to 0?
Yes,
With what?
Oh wow.
my armor.
Do you have a special property on your armor that says it can reduce to 0?
Yes, I do.
Pretty rude, honestly. So I'm going to say that when Wesley and Derek jumped behind the wall, they kind of spread out a little bit to try to, just in case one of the guards was going to chase after them. And I'm going to say that Wesley dove between two of these little huts and immediately stopped short as two people walked around the hut directly towards him.
Yeah.
And they both look at you and you're not sure what's going to happen, but you kind of hesitate for a second. And then both of them suddenly put on these big ear-to-ear smiles and they come rushing up to you. Oh, welcome to the family. It's so good to see you here. And they're going to reach their arms out towards you to like embrace you.
And he's just questioning all the decisions he's made in his life up to this point. Just all of them. I mean,
One of them is going to pull out a laurel that's made of braided poppy leaves and hang it around your neck. And the other one is going to hug you.
I think he doesn't want to like cause a scene to again draw like attention, so he's just gonna try to go with it and like kind of let them do whatever they want, but like also not like he's not fighting it, but he's also not like if they try to give him anything to eat or drink, he's not gonna touch it basically.
Okay. So they both continue kind of showering you with these welcomes, and they're so glad to have you that you're gonna be part of their family, and then they kind of just continue on past you and wander off. And you notice looking ahead out between these two buildings that everyone else seems to be wandering around in like a dreamlike haze. They all look like there's something a little off about them as they kind of go about whatever work they're doing.
Are they all kind of like wearing robes, like kind of like some like culty robes? I guess
Most of them
kind
are wearing
like
robes.
Midsummer type.
Yeah.
Are there any kind of like on a clothesline that they can steal to put on?
It looks like if you were to move out from between these two buildings and look around a little bit,
I don't
you could
want
almost
to.
certainly. There are
I really
people.
don't
There
wanna.
are literally people that are making the robes. So there's you. It looks like there might be. If you were careful, you might be able to walk up and grab some. Honestly, based on what you just saw from these people, if you went over and asked for some robes, they might just give you some robes.
They will probably give me all the robes they have going by what these people are like at the moment.
They're given kind of like hippie and actual Burning Man vibes, you know. They're a little bit.
It's very Midsummer, like that movie.
Uh-huh.
It's which is what I mean.
And I'll say at this point, Augustine and Axton also kind of enter the compound. They see a similar thing, and then they almost immediately have a similar encounter with two people just walking up and wanting to hug you and welcoming you to their family is the word they use.
I just kind of stare straight ahead like I'm a robot.
They don't seem phased by the robot impression. They still like hang a thing around your neck and are like hugging you, even though it's a little awkward and kind of pokey.
Yeah, they just feel steel.
This is jumping back like to
I'll say that Derek also has a similar encounter.
I'm gonna take some ropes.
Are you gonna try to nab some, or are you gonna ask for some?
I'm gonna ask for some.
Okay, so you walk out from behind the building that you're hidden behind, and you walk up to somebody nearby who appears to be some sort of tailor, or at least they're like working on either fixing some robes or making them. It's unclear. And you ask for a pair, and they look up at you with big, glowing Not literally glowing eyes, but figuratively glowing eyes. Gotta be careful when you're in Malifaux.
Yep.
And she immediately grabs a little bundle of clothes that was sitting next to her. Here you go. Welcome. We're so happy to have you here.
Would it be alright if I got an extra large? It'll be a little, so I'll be a bit more comfortable. Is that a problem?
She's gonna look down at the one that she was handing you, and then she's gonna consider it for a second, and then take it back and give you another one. This should do.
Good deal. I'm gonna hide my backpack under that. Make sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to make sure they don't know that I'm carrying a shock baton. Make them feel safe.
Okay. Do you want to try to hide it away?
Yeah.
And make it hard to find if somebody were to like search you?
Yeah. Just put it under. Just try to just have it over me. Have the robe over me, so it's just covering it.
There is a mechanic for it, and I don't remember what skill it is, but there are certain weapons that are concealable, and they give you a positive to it.
It's just concealable, isn't it?
Yeah, right, but it's a positive on a specific kind of check, and I don't know which one it is.
Oh,
None of them are
okay.
like hide your gun check or anything like that. It might be stealth, actually.
Yeah, I think it might just be it. Yeah, that looks like the only appropriate one.
All right, so let's do a stealth check. Target number 7.
All right. Do I get any benefits from using the big old robe to cover it, or is that just
That's why you're able to do it.
fair enough? Hey, that's a 9.
Sweet.
An 8. Potato, tomato. It still worked.
Yep. All right, so now you have on this strange orange robe, and your weapon is hidden away under it.
All right.
What about everybody else?
I'm not carrying anything that could be construed as a regular weapon. I'm carrying equipment to become a chef.
Yes, you are.
I have a shotgun, and I gave Augustine a pistol.
The pistol I jammed down my trousers, so they probably can't see it.
The shotgun is on my back.
I mean, I have a satchel, but like it's not obviously a satchel full of knives, even though that's what it is. It's just like it looks like a business. like
To be clear, I wasn't asking what everyone else is doing to conceal their weapons. I was just asking what everyone else was doing.
fair enough. So,
Oh.
Is everybody else getting a robe? I mean, I don't want to be the only one with or without one. Basically, I want to be on the same page, basically, as it were.
I'm a robot following Augustine around, so it's up to him.
I'm gonna walk up to the greeting cultists and ask, I am here to cook a lovely meal for all the lovely faithfuls of the Burning Man's faith.
One of them is going to look up away from the fabric that he was working on. Have you gone and spoken to the Magister yet? He'll be very excited to hear from you.
Oh, excellent. What room is that?
The big tent at the end.
Ah, gotcha. Wonderful. And where is the mess hall or the kitchen?
There's a few tents that people cook out of, but if you're going to make something special, I'm sure the Magister can help you out with that.
Magnifique. Thank you very much. And I'm going to rustle around in my inventory and find my very battered and dirty chef's toque and put it on my head so I look official.
Nice.
Nice.
That's your toolkit, basically.
Yeah.
I love that.
Listen, it's literally the only item required for my culinary skill kit.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some skills where, like, having a skill to come up with a skill kit is a bit more difficult than others.
Yeah. All right. I am going to look for the rest of the team and try to reconvene with them quietly and try to talk to them before we make another move.
Keep an eye out.
The rest of the teammates in a location where I can, walk up to them and sort of do a quick huddle.
Yeah, you're all not far. You've only gone a few feet.
I think I will get a robe, but then basically kind of like prepare to stay on the sidelines and not go into the tent. With like to speak with the Magister just to kind of like be the backup in case things go badly.
I'm gonna sort of do a quick huddle with the rest of the team and say, what do you think? Do we head to this head Magister, or do we try to move around without doing so?
So just as you ask the question, you see out of the corner
Okay.
of your eye a guy who's wearing these robes. He comes walking kind of very directly up to the group, which is unusual
Okay.
considering that the rest of them all kind of like float around in this weird trance.
Mm.
And he approaches. Are all four of you in this huddle?
I think so.
I assume so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still pretending to be a robot, so I'm not huddling.
Okay. So he approaches the three of you with your robot statue, and he starts speaking in Spanish. And when it quickly becomes obvious that none of you
None of us.
understand him, he's going to switch to English. The young man licks his lips nervously as he motions for you to step away from some of his fellow cultists. The others are watching, so I can't speak long, but you're not here to join the cult, are you? Without waiting for a response, he lowers his voice to a paranoid whisper. Please, you have to help my sister. I came up here to rescue her, but the guy that runs this place, the Magister, I don't know, he gave her something to mess with her head. I can't get her out by myself. But can you help her? Her name is Alejandro Aquino. She's apparently one of the Magister's new wives. He looks angry at that, but he doesn't let his voice rise above a whisper.
I'll give him sort of like what could be construed as a nod, but could also just be construed as a hiccuping twitch.
Well,
And
it's one of those cults. I see.
Is there a particular thought or emotion that you're trying to communicate to him, or are you intentionally being ambiguous?
well, he said he wanted to speak to us in a more private location, right?
No. He just moved. He kind of like ushered you further away from the other people
Oh,
that could
okay.
listen.
Oh, okay. So we're already in a place where we can talk privately?
Yeah.
Or is this okay? So okay, I just want to make sure before I understood. I was like, okay, well, we need to move into another more private place.
Yeah, I mean, so let's
We're already
put it this
in a
way:
place.
you guys were already kind of hidden behind a building, so he's kind of like he's moving himself mostly, so that he's on the other side, so that he's away from these people.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say we'll motion so we're all just part of this huddle, and I'm going to say, listen, we were here to gather information about this strange group, and we would be, if you would help us, we will help you get Alejandra out of this compound.
I'll tell you anything that I can tell you. I've only been here for a couple of hours, but they've been talking about joining the chosen one with the Burning Man, and I'm afraid that she might be the chosen one. I don't know what that means, but it can't be good.
Do you know when they will do this?
I don't know. I've been trying to listen in and figure out, but they're not exactly clear.
All right. How about tell us? Do you know the locations of any vital materials? Anywhere we could start a fire to just cause a distraction?
I mean, I'm sure a lot of the stuff in here would be flammable, but I think they also have some precautions in place just in case a fire starts. I know they have that. They're building that big thing out in front of the Magister's hut. That seems pretty important. That's also right in the middle of everybody.
All right. Anyone else got something to say? My character's been talking a
What
lot lately.
What made your sister come here in the first place?
I'm not sure. I don't know if she came on her own will or if they forced her up here. I'm not sure. I just heard from some of our neighbors that they saw her headed this way with some strangely dressed people, and then I tracked her up here.
That can't have been built overnight. How long have these people been here?
Most of the week, as far as I know. I only became aware of it a day or two ago.
And I think he like Wesley like Marsh himself says like joining the chosen one with that's.
You would have been. I think it might have been mentioned explicitly, but just in case, or if it wasn't, you would have gathered just in the conversation you had earlier that the Burning Man showed up about exactly a week ago. Burning Man has been here for a week, so.
No, I mean that I think this is more like like role playing of him just like really trying hard to make sense of this, and there's nothing to make sense of at the moment. So it's like, God damn it, this is ridiculous.
Can you help me? If you find her, can you help? What are you guys doing here? Are you trying to bring them down, or
either that or figure out what they're doing and get somebody else to do it?
if you see my sister, will you help her? Will you get her out of here for me?
Sure. Yes,
Do
of
I
course.
best to do so?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep trying to find more information and see if I can come up with a plan. He's going to then stand up and then do his best impression of the way that the rest of the cultists walk around
Fair enough.
and head back in toward the middle of the area.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole chosen one thing sounds ominous. I suppose even if we went to see the Magister, he will recognize that we're not one of the original cultists. I assume he keeps tabs on who he recruits.
I think with all of them saying that we need to meet the Magister, I feel like I don't think it'd be a big issue.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should at least meet the Magister once. I don't think it would kill us to do so.
I mean, it might kill him, but not us.
I think like Wesley briefly started. They're all drugged, but then he's like, okay, fine. Like he's obviously being outvoted, so he's like, sure.
Hang on. I would like to speak up here before this becomes like the worst premonition in the upcoming video. I feel as if this is gonna go bad. I'm gonna go along, but I'm calling it now. He's gonna have some weird magic voodoo bullshit. It's gonna and your armor's not even gonna matter. He's gonna turn you against us, so you're gonna be our worst enemy.
I've actually got a
Blue is
pretty high
covered my
willpower.
plan.
I mean, it's
I have negative
probably not
hits
going to
on-
help very much, but like in the same concealing robe logic, can I already pull out the switchblade and kind of like one of my knives and hold it under the robe to go for him when we meet him, or like when he's talking?
So you want to keep it equipped, but also have it hidden?
Yeah, but it's probably gonna be a flip to.
I will give you. I will let you do a flip to hide it away under the robe. But if you want to keep it hidden, then you're going to take a negative twist to any other physical-based check that you take while it's hidden.
No, I'll just. I mean, the switchblade is kind of concealed anyway, so I'll just leave it where it is, and when things happen, I can still pull it out. It's fine.
Okay.
Then I suppose off into the tent we go.
Let's do it.
Can I conceal my weapons?
If we bury you, which I'm not against.
I mean, you can't suffocate.
He's got a little snorkel sticking out of the ground.
It's fantastic.
All right, so you guys all head out into the open area, and almost immediately you're again kind of accosted by these strange people who are showering you with love and acceptance, and they are all very happy to see you, under the almost automatic assumption that you're there to join their organization. And so you see this big effigy that they're working on, and just past it, you notice this big tent that's clearly bigger than all the rest of them. It stands out like a sore thumb. So you start heading in that direction, and you walk inside this little tent. The interior of the pavilion tent is much more opulent than the ones huddled in the rest of the tent city outside. There's a small table stacked with papers that are leaning to one side, many of which contain drawings of the Burning Man hovering over San Francisco. A few show the flames of the Burning Man descending down onto the town below, engulfing it in flames as the very earth cracks beneath them. To the left, a currently unoccupied section of the pavilion tent appears to have been set aside for dining, while a length of cloth on the right separates another section like a large curtain. You can detect movement from behind it, and a moment later, a young man in his late 20s or early 30s pushes aside the cloth to greet you with a serene smile. He's dressed in white robes that have been painted with the same rust-red substance as the tents outside. And glancing just past him into the bedroom beyond, you catch a glimpse of 3 naked women sprawled out on a large mattress, each of them with the distant, faraway gaze of someone who is lost in the grip of opium. The man lets the curtain fall behind him, and then spreads his arms in a friendly gesture. "Welcome, my friends. Please, seat yourselves and speak peacefully. Have you come to learn the mysteries of the Burning Man from his prophet on Earth?"
Of course.
Yes, sure.
And I am going to take an unsteady seat.
Same. Like very careful, like cross-legged, like okay, what fresh hell will await us now? But yeah.
The robot takes a seat and drops his arms
Oh.
because that was very strenuous.
So the great flame is here to embrace us all. Are you all ready to accept him?
How do we accept him?
The Burning Man will make all things apparent in the near future. He's come to bring the apocalypse, to embrace all of the people and bring us to a different place.
A different place?
Only the Burning Man knows what is in store for you. You just have to accept him.
Hmm.
This land, you see, will be destroyed, but the Burning Man will spare those that embrace him and follow him. We're all his
Will des-
children.
It will destroy this land?
This land will be purged in flame. Only the true believers will be saved.
Mexico in particular, or the Earth in general? Like, I think that just slips out. Like, that's even in character. Just Wesley saying, kind of like, can we be more specific about the geographic location?
Everything you've ever known, my child. And we will be brought to a glorious new land.
That sounds tres glorious.
Exactly.
Tres glorious. I'm sorry. That's so good.
Again, your French audience is going to despise me. I have come to offer my skills as a chef, and I'll prepare a wonderful meal for this big event.
He's going to put on like a just absurdly delighted face, like his mouth goes wide. That's wonderful. You'll make an excellent contribution.
And I give him my
Just
best,
amazing.
most winning
Yeah.
smile and try not to exhale too close to him.
I already like this guy. He's nice to us.
As for
Really?
everyone else, have you come to accept the Burning Man? Are you here to be one of his followers? All who do not accept the Burning Man will be purged in the flame. Even your loved ones, if they've not come to embrace the Burning Man, they too will be purged.
I'm going to sort of elbow my friends nearby as subtly as I can,
Mm.
being like, we're standing next to the final boss here. Come on, guys.
No. Yep. Absolutely here to accept, yes.
As soon as he says final boss.
No!
Oh, hold on, this dude has a picture.
You know
Oh,
he's
yeah,
a boy
dude.
who's got a picture.
That dude's totally got blood
That's
all
pizza
over
sauce.
his shit. Oh yeah, it's marinara.
Just paint.
Yep.
So I guess Axton just stands up, starts running them paws.
You just going for him?
Wait, what?
I don't know. That's what Augustine said.
That's not what I said. I didn't say anything. I nudged him.
Hang on. How far away? How far away is he from us?
Whoever sat down at this table is within arm's reach. Anybody else?
Okay.
I mean, it's not a huge, like, it's a bigger tent than the little ones outside, but it's not a huge
Mhm.
tent, so you're still within a few feet.
All right. Accordingly, when everything goes south, then I just gotta abandon everyone.
Oh, boy.
Teleport.
Are you bopping him or what? What are we doing here?
No.
Well,
I am going to do something that is technically an attack action.
What is it?
Okay.
I'm gonna have a drink.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
I'm
please.
gonna offer him some alcohol. And I'm gonna pull out my nicest bottle of aged whiskey and sort of be like, let us take a drink in the name of the burning man.
Give me a target number 10 willpower check.
Oh god. Oh boy. Okay, here I go. And I'm at a negative to this. Here we go. Yep, that's a 3.
Oof.
So instead of offering him a drink,
Oh no.
you're going to offer Axton a drink, and it will have the same effect that it would have had.
Okay. In that case, it would be it's a bewitch duel against your
Willpower?
carouse plus tenacity.
What is my corral?
Everybody can draw a card too.
Okay.
Oh boy. There's Vessel. So carouse versus and tenacity.
Yep, carouse plus your tenacity versus my bewitch.
Attacker
Wait,
goes
did you
first.
flip?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I flipped
We'll,
one
we'll
card.
count that as my flip. I got a 10.
All right. That's a 4.
Would you like to cheat?
Do you have a 9?
I do not have a 9.
I can't go any lower. My hand is really high. I didn't think I would be attacking teammates.
I didn't think your alcohol would hurt me.
It technically all it'll do, well, it'll give you a debuff, but you'll also gain drunken reckless, which is technically a good thing.
What does all these things do?
So when you have intoxicated, you have negative flips to all willpower duels, and any willpower or I believe it's any mental aspect duel, and then
It's any mental aspect.
any mental aspect. So yeah, including willpower.
Mhm.
And then you'll also gain Drunk and Reckless for the next hour, which is at the start of your turn. You can choose to take 2 damage, and by doing so, you also gain an extra AP.
I'm defining that as irreducible damage.
Okay, it probably is. Let me double check.
I don't care.
Yeah,
It is
I would
now.
say it is. I
It
would
is.
say it is.
I don't know if it is by the rules, but I'm saying it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it wouldn't
Yeah.
be fair for me to just be like, yeah, I'm going to take 0
Armor
damage to
2
be
to
fast.
0. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
But
If it was 3rd edition, it would certainly be irreducible. I don't know if they were that thorough back then, but we're making
They
it
weren't.
irreducible.
Unfortunately, I just looked it up and it just says take 2 damage.
Well, it's irreducible damage.
Now that'll only affect you if you're living. If you, for some reason, are not living, then you won't get that effect.
Is Axton both?
he's a living construct.
Okay. yeah.
Okay, then he will get it.
Well, funny story is, after long days of mining, they would go down to the bars and they would drink and they would box each other. And
Good
he would get
combination.
drunk before boxing. So I guess he is going to throw hands on this cult leader guy.
Oh no. Okay.
But here we go.
So you're drinking
Oh, boy.
the booze. So
Yep.
so what happens is you go to you decide, well, clearly I should give this guy some booze, right? And you
Yeah.
have this is that what kind of ability is that? What does it use again?
It is a tactical action.
Okay. No, but like what is it? What are you using to impose it on people?
It's
skill?
a bewitch challenge.
Okay. Yeah. So you look at this guy and you're about to try to talk him into partaking in your mystery brew, but he has this strange aura about him, and suddenly you feel compelled to not offer it to him, but you turn to your companion Axton and you offer him a drink, and Axton thinks, "Hey, what the hell? I don't see any reason why I shouldn't," and he takes the bottle and immediately takes a swig.
All right. Well, technically, the only thing you've gained is negatives to all mental checks.
My highest defense stat I get negatives to
Oh,
against the
boy.
guy that makes me take those checks for mind control.
Oh boy.
I'm punching the dude because I'm drunk and I want to fight now.
Flip more initiative.
Oh boy. All right.
Me first,
I'm so excited.
or am I the only one flipping?
No, everybody's gonna flip. They don't have to fight, but they're gonna flip.
I guess me first. That has me at a 10, I think.
Yep.
Yep, a 10.
Cal,
It's 7.
go ahead, Gary.
Okay. I'm going to flip a 10.
All right, so initiative flip.
Yep.
Thank you, God. That's a 7.
So, a few things are gonna happen here. So you you take your swig of the alcohol, and you immediately feel these effects that it's having on you, and you turn to the Magister as he's about to continue preaching the word of the Burning Man, and you haul off and go to punch him. So you're gonna get an opportunity to attack him once before the combat starts, before like we go to initiative order, because you surprised him. He didn't necessarily know that you were gonna punch him. So you're gonna take a target number 10 willpower duel with a negative twist because you're drunk now.
Damn. What's the target number? You
10.
said? Damn.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, at least you got rid of the bad cards. So you get ready to punch this guy, but you immediately realize that there's something about him that makes you not want to punch him. And not only do you not want to punch him, but for some reason, Augustine's face looks really punchable right now.
Oh yeah, that was my second action next turn. So I attack Augustine instead?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Take it, baby. That's a 9 versus.
All right. My defense is 4. So I'm going. You got a 9?
Yep.
Good lord. All right. I got a 14.
That's more gooder.
I simply duck under the huge backhand that's going right towards my head.
Do I get my on the pursuit for that? Do I get to draw a card, or is it not counted to dramatic
You
time?
technically did fail a.
No, this counts as dramatic time.
All right, cool. I draw a card then, and I put one face down, and then my turn. I guess we go to initiative now.
Yep, but not yet. So as you do this, and then you go to attack the Magister, but as you lift your fist, you're compelled to attack your friend. And although it misses, the Magister sees this and lifts his hands up in the air and calls out to the Burning Man. And suddenly his entire body is bathed in blue flames, and he floats up into the air.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
And then it's the Magister's turn. Fun.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy. Oh boy.
Here comes the next TPK.
Bring it on.
Oh no. You realize you're not immune to conditions, right?
Yep.
Oh.
As this happens, you also then hear that he starts screaming in pain. Apparently, being set on fire is quite unpleasant. But
Fire.
nonetheless,
It's not as bad as red fire.
nonetheless,
Or maybe it's worse. Who knows?
he is going to lash out. And let's start with he's going to target Axton with Demoralize. Can you give me a target number 13 willpower duel with your appropriate negative twist?
Yep.
What's the total?
The total is 8.
All right. So you are going to gain slow,
Oh no.
and then you are going to take a damage flip with your currently readied weapon with a negative twist.
All right. So it's 3, 5, 6.
All right, I'll flip it. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, sorry. 5. So I
hurt
take 1.
Achievement unlocked. I hurt
Does
Axton. I put damage on him.
Does that count as another character hurting me? Because he made me hurt myself.
Wait, why do you only take 1? If he did 5, don't you have 3 armor?
Oh yeah, you're right.
You also gain
There
stun.
it is.
You can't take 0 actions until the start of your next turn.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, until the start of his next turn, but I don't think you have any 0, so it probably doesn't matter.
Unless that thing that drunken condition thing lets me is a
That
0 or
is, I'm not sure. Let me check.
Oh, you know what? It
I-
probably is actually,
I'm not sure.
or it
let
might
me
just be
check.
something that happens, like what do you call it?
I think it's something that just happens, but
Yeah.
let me check.
Yeah, so he lifts his hands up and he motions in your direction with the flames kind of pouring off of him, and suddenly you feel yourself in some sort of weird haze, and you lift your mechanical arm and swipe at your own face with it.
owie.
And you hear this metallic clack as it smashes into your helmet, and you feel pain.
Oh wait, hold on. Does hard to wound affect me attacking myself?
Yep,
I have hard to wound.
same.
All right, there's that 11 off the table.
You're welcome. All right, and with that, he will turn to, let's say, Wesley.
What have I done? I've done nothing.
He's an angry
I know we did. Yeah, no, I understand.
creature of fire.
He's fire Jesus.
Or rather, what have I done on Earth's side? They're like I'm innocent on Earth's side. So is he floating or is he still like on the ground but on fire?
He's floating. He's floating about a foot off the ground.
Oh, he's still like in. Okay, just I'm trying to figure out joint ranges, but yeah. Okay, go on. Sorry.
He's doing a Goku float.
He's gonna attack Axton again because of other reasons. So
No, come on. No, I'm fine with it, really. Honestly.
it's gonna be target number 12 on your defense. This is not the same attack.
Me or Exton?
This is on Axton.
Okay.
Oh, this is on me?
Yeah.
Said it was a 12?
Target number 12 on your defense. Yep.
That put me at a 6. I'll drop a 5 of mass to make it a 12. I mean, to make it a 7.
To put him on an egg.
Yeah. So he'll have 2
Well, you have hard to
negatives.
wound, so he would have been on an egg anyway.
Yeah, 2 negs.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Only 2 damage.
That's cool.
So he's
0
gonna
damage.
spread his arms out again, and then he's gonna push him back towards you, and a bunch of this blue flame that's all over him is gonna shoot at you, but it's just gonna get deflected off of your armor.
Beautiful.
I shouldn't have done that because you have hard to wound. This was a bad plan. Oh well. Next up is Gary.
Alrighty. So I did look it up. So if you have Drunken Reckless, it is not a 0 action. You just pick to do it at the start of your turn.
Okay.
And take the 2 irreducible damage.
I'm sorry. I actually misspoke. You guys both, Augustine and Axton have the same initiative, so you guys can actually decide who's going to go first. But we're going to stick to that order the rest of the combat. So
That's fine.
I'll let him go first.
okay.
Okay.
Because if he can support, it's better that he goes first.
Support. I'm going to Drunken Reckless, so I take 2 damage. So I'm going to add that to my current damage total at 2. And then my first action is going to be I'm going to draw. So he's not within attacking range, right? I can't charge him over the table, right?
No.
Okay. I'm going to walk 4 and end up here. And then I'm going to pull out a knife. And then I'm going to huck said knife at him and hope for the best. And because he's floating, I'm pretty sure that I have to randomize between Axton and the Magister, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do Axton first.
You also have hard cover, so you might want to scooch up a little further so he doesn't.
Okay. I can go like that, I guess. Well, I can go like that. That'll be fine because that's better for my movement. So I go there and then so an 8 for Axton and then a 4 for the Magister.
Nailed it.
Cool. All right. So this is thrown weapons. So I have a total of a 4.
On defense, target number 12.
Target number 12. Here we go. That is a 13. So that is a success with a negative flip.
All right.
Is he hard to wound or anything?
Nope.
Okay. That is a low for 1 damage.
All right. Is that it for you?
That is all I can do because I'm out of activations. That was a move, a draw, and then a throw.
All right.
When the dagger went into him, did it like kind of like visibly get stuck in him, or did he just like fly into the fire and disappear?
It flew into the fire and disappeared. He did
fantastic.
recoil from it, so it seems like there's still something in there that it's hitting, but you couldn't.
Yeah.
Back or up to Axton.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna take 2 damage. I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna go to punch him.
Yeah.
What's your health? Your total health?
I have 6.
So you're down to 2, or you started with 10?
I'm down to 2.
Okay,
Oh.
I like that.
Did you go drunk?
Yeah.
Do it.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right.
So do I have to make another will save?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Does focusing increase the damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like it usually
So-
works in the game.
I'm attacking him with focus.
Target number 12.
All right, that is a 18.
That's more than
Damn.
12.
So I'm on a I'm on a straight flip.
You're on a plus flip. Focus.
Oh, am I?
Focus.
Oh yeah, you're right. So that'll be 5 damage.
And you will take a point of damage, but you'll ignore it because you're rude.
Yay.
And
Was
hang
it
on,
like
just,
the heat from?
that was moderate, right?
Yeah. I wanted that card too.
That's a shit. Well, it'll be worse for him, believe me. Weird.
Did something happen?
He got Seeping Wound. At the start of his turn, he can either choose to gain slow, or if he does not gain slow, he will suffer 2 damage and generate a weak critical effect.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
well, I'm punching him again.
Punch, punch. Target number 13, or 12.
That is a 20.
That's good. Straight flip.
Let me make sure I don't have any fancy triggers. Okay, no fancy triggers. Oh wait, I do. I have venipuncture, so I'm gonna heal 1.
That's
On this.
useful. Yeah. Given how you're looking.
Well, it looks like he's taking 7 damage.
That's going to be a bad time for him.
Oh
And
my
I heal
god.
1.
I don't like that at all. 7?
That's the best red Joker flip in a long while. That's nice. Very satisfying.
Did you say 7 damage?
Yes, I said 7 damage.
That's
It's,
many
my
damage.
max is 6. It's 6
no.
plus 1, right?
No, it's severe plus a severe critical effect,
Oh, that's
Oh,
okay.
which means he's taking 2 severe critical effects. It's going to be a bad time for him.
So it'll be 6 damage and then
Yeah.
the critical effect.
So that's the first one. Crippled. The affected location, which is pick a location.
Purple is head.
Cripple his head.
Okay.
The affected area, if it's his head, one of the characters' eyes is destroyed. That's rude.
Oh my
Which
god.
has the same effect as the blind condition, save that the penalty is only negative for the character that has at least one functional eye. I believe that blind means it's a negative to anything that I need to see you for. Is that right?
Yeah. I assume.
And we'll do another one. Oh, that's not going to be good.
Oh no, is he just gonna explode?
Not quite. Bleeding out +3.
+3. Okay.
Good lord.
We could just stand here and wait now. We don't actually have to do
Well, no.
anything
So
else.
bleeding out by default
No, I
doesn't
know, I
doesn't
know.
continue to grow. There's a separate critical effect that makes it grow. But if you give him more critical bleeding out once he gets to 10, he does die.
I thought he gained another +1 at the end of his turn. At the end of his turn.
I don't think that's the default thing. Hold on.
I think I looked it up last night after listening to the episode because I think you said somebody died at 5, but they die at 10.
Well, actually, the rest of that critical effect says that he has to take a harder toughness challenge to stay awake, which adds his wounds to the check, which means he has to hit like a 20, and he can't. So he actually just goes unconscious.
Before he can make any noise and alert anybody to us beating his ass.
He burst into flame. That's kind of noisy.
Yeah, but I'm sure they have like fires everywhere or something.
Well,
Did
shit.
somebody see the flash? I mean, is he still on fire now? Is the question.
Mysteriously, as he collapses to the ground, the fire goes out. But you do notice that his robes are singed quite badly, and he has like burn marks on his skin, in addition to all of the bloody injuries that you just gave him.
Okay, I propose we just kill him right now because if that guy gets back up, we're all kind of screwed.
All right. So first, let's close the map, and everybody can discard as many cards they want and draw until they have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
And they can do whatever.
Would anybody have a problem if I'm the first one to actually like physically look through him, see if he's got anything on him?
Well, hold on. We have to make sure he's dead. Give me 1 sec. So I'm going to motion for everyone to just hold on. So I'm going to pause, and when everyone's holding still, I'm going to try to listen to see if anyone is making noise outside the compound.
So you almost immediately, as it sort of quiets down in the room, you can hear a commotion outside, but it's not clear what it is.
Okay. I'm going to motion to. I think Blue was by the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna motion for you to close the curtains. Just do it. Close the curtains.
Sure. Can I? Actually, you know what? Can I use kitchen sink to also block it off? Just have a random object in front of it.
It's a tent. I'm pretty sure people can come in if they really wanted to.
You can, sure.
All right. Well, I mean, my min was 8, and I have a +6, so I got it.
Don't you have to augment that for the negative twist? Doesn't it become higher?
I'm just trying to put an object in front of it, not necessarily a super heavy one, just enough, just one there.
Right, but the TN still has to go up by 3 for the positive twist, doesn't it? You still have to successfully cast it.
No, the positive twist is free.
Oh, that's right. You were doing increased damage. That's what it was.
Yeah, the increased damage was 5. I'm just putting an object there.
Right. Okay. So based on my understanding of how this works, what was the suit? What was the trigger that would have been on that suit?
That one was bulky.
Is that the +1 damage or is that the cover?
It's the cover.
Okay, that's exactly what you needed. So you a large, I'm gonna say something that looks like a piece of a construct. It's a big chunk of metal. Falls out of the sky and it falls out of nowhere, I suppose, and lands in front of the door. It looks like if somebody were to like pull the door away, they could probably like jump over it, maybe, but it would be tough.
So now I'm going to look at the rest of the team now that the door is blocked. I'm going to say, what in God's name are we doing now? This is madness. Even more than what surrounds us. I'm doing German at this point.
He's just from everywhere.
I'm so angry. I'm
French's
turning to
arch
German.
nemesis.
So, like, I'm so angry. I'm losing track of my accent.
So Axton is still like on his feet, but he's like still walking with that limp, but he's stumbling at the same time because of the alcohol
And the pain.
and the extreme pain he's in. And Yeah, while he's like stumbling, he finally puts his hands down. Like the dude's been down for a second. He's still like ready for him to get up to keep boxing him. And he looks at Augustine and he's like, "That's some good shit."
Oh yeah.
You madman, you might have just killed us all! This is most dangerous. Alright, I have a very, very drunken idea, but who knows? Today has already been as mad as it could get.
I also have a good idea, but let's hear yours first, then I'll say mine.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna look over. Is the guy actually dead? Is the Magister just straight up 100% like mega dead?
Unless someone goes over and
I want
ends
to.
him,
I
no.
want to dead him. I do want to dead him because I don't want to see him again. Like get
Hold on.
flame on
Before
a
we
second
go-
time.
Before we kill, I'm gonna say we need to kill him in such a way that we cannot see it from that others cannot see it just from this straight out. We need to kill him in the stomach or say back in the head or something.
I know a good idea of how to kill him that they will fully accept and not even question. So
Let's
here's
set him
the
on
idea.
fire.
Okay, so one of us, if he's not completely immune to fire, light him on fire. Then I'll find opening in a window and I will teleport him up into the sky above the encampment. He's going to be in the sky on fire. And he's going to either hit the ground and just turn into a puddle of just burning flesh, or he's just going to burn before he hits the ground completely. But either way, he's going to be dead and they're going to fully accept it.
I was going to
That's
suggest
good. Yeah.
that's not a bad idea actually. I'm gonna stop the accent because it's a lot of words. What if we kill him in such a way that it's hard for people to detect? We get him a new robe so it doesn't look burnt, and we just take him on a walk, holding him above our heads to show our devotion to the Burning Man, and we grab his wives. And we say we're going on a quick walk outside the compound, and we'll be back in just a moment. He needed this for a religious ritual, and that's how we get out of the compound, carrying a very useful corpse as well as all the drunk people or all of his wives outside of the building. What do you guys think?
But then we have to convince the people. I mean, most of them are drugged. It'll probably be easier to
They're insane anyway.
convince.
Yeah, all we have to do is convince him that he's in a religious stupor. We have to take him outside closer to the Burning Man, and we can just do that, and hopefully we can get just far enough past the compound that we can just leg it, and then we don't have to worry about whether they're chasing us or not.
I mean, we could still do the setting him on fire and throwing him into the air afterwards.
Yeah, that works. We could do that. We
I
could
mean,
do that.
so just out of character, I think it'll be interesting just to kind of like make him like even more appear as a avatar of the Burning Man if he's seen catching fire and then falling from the sky. I don't know.
It's not a bad idea, but my problem is like if they see him dead, that's going to throw the whole place into chaos.
That's true.
Like even if he did die in a religious ecstasy moment, they're not going to just fall to their knees. They're going to be like, okay, well, what do we do now? Because there's the rest of us still here.
Also true.
Did the guild or the authorities want this guy alive? That's the first thing I need answered because I don't remember.
They didn't say.
They didn't say. So
You were supposed to come here to investigate. No one said go do the murder, but sometimes the murder happens,
yeah. So or they can get all their answers directly from him. Are there any rugs or carpets in the room? I imagine he would have some rugs or carpets.
So I just want to ask: did anyone just immediately go over there and kill him when he fell, or did you all?
No,
No,
just
no.
checking.
I mean, I bet he has a rug that pulls the room together.
Yeah,
He seems like the type.
does he, Dice?
Yeah, there's a rug on the floor.
All right, so we take his body, we roll him up in a rug, we tie the ends of the rug, and then when we walk out, if anyone asks any questions, we say, "Oh, he asked us to. We spilt wine on the rug, and he asked us to take this one and clean it, and then we leave and never come back."
How do we?
Yeah, how do we get
explain
the wives
women?
out?
Axton looks at the women, and they're looking, seeing that they're doped out of their minds. They didn't see shit, obviously.
No, we're supposed to take one of them back to
Yeah, we have to
the
try to
brother.
figure out- Yeah.
Well, one of y'all tell the brother that she's in the room and the guy is gone.
Well, that's true.
If he has a second rug, we can take the sister. I mean,
We don't know which one is the sister, though.
Put all three of them in a rug.
My character. Well, first of all, my character is gonna say we have to figure out. Oh, we need to kill this guy right now. He might wake up soon. So that's
I
our
agree.
first thing. We got to kill him. So I have a cleaver. I'm gonna pull out my cleaver.
I have a
And-
knife. It's like the idea that people are just
Hold
like
on,
eager
hold
to.
I've drawn and quartered a pig in my time.
Axton's
too
not
different.
gonna let nobody hurt him. First of all, because we were sent here to investigate, and if they want answers, they can ask it from him, and we still did our job. I still get to keep my legs. Wesley gets paid. You guys get paid, and this whole cult will probably fall apart unless they find another leader.
Okay. Well, how do we get him out of here?
I just explained it.
Yeah.
Axton
try it.
says that, and then he begins rolling this dude up in the rug. And
All right.
if the authorities don't like it, then we could just execute him outside the compound.
Out of character, can I have just like at least a cursory look at the women to see what state they're in?
Out of character, no, because they don't exist.
I thought they were in there.
Yeah, but you said out of
yeah, I
character.
get the jokes. Okay,
You as a
so
person
but I
cannot see
mean,
them because they don't really
no,
exist.
no. I see. Yeah, but what's been their reaction to us?
They're in a
murdering
separate room behind a little.
I see. I think Wes will have like a pang of like empathy and kind of like lean in and I was gonna say call for, and then the name just dropped out of my head. I wrote it. I made a note and I can't
sister?
find the note.
It's Alejandra.
Yeah. He'll like lean in and kind of like call for her by name and see if anybody reacts.
So you look in this small room to the side, and it's pretty much just a bed in a small area with space to walk around it. And these three naked women are laying on it. When you say the name, one of them kind of perks up. You can see that they're all conscious, but they all look like they're kind of like the people outside, but more so. They're like in a daze, not entirely there, but they're awake, and it looks like she looks up at you and she doesn't respond, but she kind of like looks at you as if she's waiting for you to finish whatever you were about to say.
Okay. I'm not even gonna like do a deceive thing. I'm just going to. I mean, she doesn't seem like she's gonna fight me if I kind of try to gently lift her up and I don't know, and like put some clothes on her.
So as you kind of stay there or get a little bit closer, they're all gonna sort of notice you, and when they realize that you're not who they expect, they're gonna kind of grab their robes that are nearby and put them on, like not
Fair enough.
neatly
Okay.
or well, but like they're trying to cover themselves, I guess.
Yeah.
Who are you? Where's the Magister?
He's outside the compound. He wants to see and again oh god,
Alejandra.
Alejandra. He wants to see Alejandra in particular outside the compound.
They don't like verbally agree, but all three of them would just kind of stand up and lazily walk towards you, as if they're gonna just follow whatever your direction is.
Yeah, fair enough. I think it'll also look a little bit more convincing, kind of, if we get them all to follow us. I don't know. Hopefully. So, do we have him in like propped up? Is he still alive? Like, what's happened?
What are you trying to do? I didn't think you guys all agreed on what the plan was yet.
We were gonna carry him out alive, correct? To get him interrogated by the police. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna try the rug thing.
Okay, I just want to make sure we check him for anything, because nobody just spontaneously combusts in flames either granted power or they found something powerful. And I just want to double check just to make sure if he doesn't have something on him.
Okay, so you check his body, and he's got these robes on, but they're mostly burnt away. And you look through them and don't find anything at all.
Okay, so this thing is granting power, so that's something we can guarantee. It's not only making him crazy, it's making him powerful.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the other side prequel.
All right. Well, while they go on their whole discussion, I know this is going to seem very loot monkey of me, but I'm just going to try to see if there's anything that might be not normal
Anything valuable
in the tent. If there's anything that was important and or powerful that this guy had, it would probably be in this tent.
Yeah, no, it's there. You look around quick, and there's nothing. Everything's pretty mundane. There's
Okay.
an eating area over to the left. There's that room with the bed and this table and chairs, but otherwise you don't see much at all.
Okay. So that is
Hardly the
super
Grand Palace. You also notice that the murmuring from outside is getting louder.
All right. So we need a distraction. Unfortunately, I'm the number one source of that. So I am going to. This is going to be rough, but let's see. What do I have to discard to get this? Oh, it's a 10 plus. Aye. Okay. So I'm going to pull out 2 of my 3 remaining bottles of alcohol, 1 in each hand, and I'm going to say I'm going to take them to the mess hall and try to distract as you get this man and the women out of the building.
Right.
We need to do this quick. We need to do this quiet. No more fighting.
Before we do anything, can I make a doctor check?
Talking number 5.
And does anyone want to help me?
I have negative skill in doctor.
I have an AV3. Sounds like I'm solo.
I'm afraid so.
You be the doctor.
Well, that's a 16.
Hooey.
What does that heal me? 3? Cool. I'm back to full.
Damn, all that work I did.
It's okay. Gary helped you with that.
I did 1 damage. It's my fault as much as his. I
Put me on
contribute.
negatives with my best defensive ability.
Okay.
All right, so what are you guys gonna do? I promise you, you're overthinking this. So let's make a decision and go with it.
We're carrying him out, but the women are following me.
I'm gonna go first and try to trick all the guys into the mess hall, and then once I've got everyone in the building and I'm passing out alcohol, you guys take him through the now mostly empty area, and if anyone asks you, you tell them about the rug thing, and then lastly, I'll try to extricate myself until I have to take a whiz, and then I'll head outside the compound and meet you guys.
I like that plan. That's a very good plan. It seems very neat. Who's the biggest liar among you two?
Oh, the problem is I have to make a lie.
Not you, because you have to lie to the majority. You have a hard job.
Yeah.
I need a better liar to make the easy one.
I have AV3, but no ranks.
All right. So I'm gonna go out. All right. I'm going out first. I've got a bottle of alcohol in each hand. What do I see?
Okay, first of all, somebody's got to move the giant hunk of metal that got teleported in front of the door. So what are we doing about that?
I move it and pocket any scrap I can.
There's no scrap. It's just one big hunk of metal.
All right, then I'm gonna carry that outside the compound.
We got to. Okay. Well,
I'll put the carpet on top of it.
It is more than waist height and made out of metal. So I'm gonna say, give me a target number 11 athletics check to pick that thing up.
What do I have on that? Oh boy, I have a 5. Oh boy, that's a 12.
Nice. All right, so you go over and you have to strain quite a bit, but you are eventually able to pick this thing up. It makes you walk even slower, which is fun for no reason. But
oh boy.
Are you going to move out of the way and let somebody else go through first, or are you just walking right outside with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Augustine go first.
All right.
Who's carrying the dude?
I'm carrying the dude.
No, you're carrying a big hunk of metal. Who's carrying the dude?
I'm carrying him too.
No, you're not, or else you're taking a negative twist on that check.
Why don't you just put the metal down and pick him up?
No, well, I think you guys can carry the rug with the guy in it.
You don't need the metal. The metal is garbage. Don't take the metal. It's
fine. Fine. I'm carrying just the dude. That was my check for the dude. It was all smoke and mirrors.
You still have to move the thing away from the door, but you don't have to take a check to carry the guy. You're a big metal man. You can carry a guy.
All right, I carry him with my crusher claw, like kind of cradling his head.
Nice. When you step out of the pavilion tent, you see cultists with gun belts around their waists, gathering their half-dressed or drugged brethren together into a group. A bald cultist with fresh tattoos of flames on the sides of his head raises his hands into the air, drawing their attention to him. Hermanos, the Chosen One has eluded us! Cries of alarm and wails of disappointment rise up from the crowd, but he silences them and motions for an assistant to start moving through the crowd, letting each of them draw a matchstick from a bundle in his hands. The end times may not come tonight, but we must have faith. We must find the chosen one and allow her to join with the Burning Man. But until that day comes, one of us must take her place to appease the Burning Man's will. We leave the decision up to his will. The assistant brings the last match back to the bald man, and he holds it up in the air above him. The others slowly, one by one, begin to follow suit. You see all of these cultists raise their hands up in the air, as if it's some sort of ceremony, and they all stare up at their own match.
It's been an experience. Let's just keep walking.
Everybody just
Unless
playing
they're
cool.
stopping us, right? Like, I mean, they're not aiming like guns at us. Are they? They're just like all holding their matches.
Mhm. Yep.
I think like Wes just like shrugs at the rest of the party and just like keeps moving.
Weird cult shit. Let's go.
I'm not
Alright.
going. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Yep,
Just
I've
smile
got
and wave. Just smile and wave.
I'm holding my bottles of wine out in front of me like fields. I'm just kind of like, okay, let's get out of here. Oh, and the women are following us, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Suddenly, a match held by a young woman, a teenage girl really, with frazzled blonde hair, bursts into flames. Her eyes widen as an expression of pure joy appears on her dainty face, but it quickly turns to confusion as she's seized by her fellow cultists. The Burning Man has spoken! The bald man calls out to the cheers of the others. Plates are on the Wicker Man!
Oh, Wicker Man is never a good sign.
And you see that the men that have seized her start dragging her towards this effigy that they were constructing that is surrounded by logs and kindling. The girl struggles and calls for help, making eye contact with anyone that she sees and begging them to try to take her away. As she kicks and screams. They're easily able to lift her up. She's not particularly large, and they're
How many people are in the crowd?
So just to kind of paint the picture a little better, there's at least 20, maybe a little bit more than that. Not everyone's armed. You see a few people that have guns, but not everyone looks like they're like, if there's a militant side of this cult, only a few of them are part of it.
Man, you're gonna make a really huge encounter for us, aren't you? Because I really want to fucking help that woman.
Me too.
Can you?
Same.
So how often can you use the transportation? Can you not just like nightcrawler her out of there and like outside, like into the forest? Like I don't
You have to be able to see.
I can only do it within. I can only do it within range and within sight.
Yeah.
But it goes up to 10 yards, so I can probably grab her. But I can only put her about 20 yards away from them in total.
But then they'll know you've done it. So.
Oh yeah, no, I'm okay with causing shit, like getting her out of there, tell her to run, and we just fight them off.
Oh boy.
You go, I stay.
No following.
No following.
You guys want to cause shit? I'll cause shit.
Is it popping off? Let's do it.
I'm gonna shout free wine at the mess hall at the crowd, and I'm gonna hold up the bottles of alcohol. It's either this or I start throwing my Molotov cocktails. So, because that's my only AoE attack is to set things on fire, which I'm pretty sure they'd love.
I was gonna say it seems like that would be playing into their hand, not the other way around. I'm not sure that's
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it, but yeah, I don't have an awful lot of choice on that matter. But yeah, I'm gonna shout free beer, and hopefully there's enough of their regular human brains, and they'll be like, "Ooh, free beer." You have to make a check on that.
Seem pretty focused, but you can certainly try it. What is everybody else doing at this very moment?
Axton is going to drop the rug from his shoulders, or from his shoulder, just straight on the ground, and start walking through the crowd.
Towards the girl?
Yes, I'm trying to make this. This dude is straight up the opposite of Gunther. No innocence.
Oh man.
You can't hurt the innocent. Even though he
You could
took a
teleport her
minor
out of
by
there,
trade.
I could do that.
Yeah, do that while I'm in the middle of the crowd.
Okay. What's
Oh, this
are
is
the
the
other guys
worst. But Wes is gonna pick up the carpet and try to both grab like pull it and the ladies out of the goal is to bring them back to the police and like the army to get help from there.
okay?
I'm so sorry if I'm playing such a just jackass, but yeah.
That's fine.
I have
It's-
2 knives in my pocket. What am I going to do against people with guns? I'm sorry.
You were completing the job we were sent here to do.
Yeah, but still.
I am completing the job that I feel obligated to.
Okay, so we're gonna flip for initiative because we're gonna have to figure out how to time all these different things that are happening at the same time. So
Yeah.
Okay.
that's what initiative is for. Let's do it. Dog, why don't you do the honors?
I'm at an 8.
Oh boy.
Cal,
That's a 2. God.
Blue,
Alrighty, I got a 10.
and Garrett.
Here I go. That's going to be an 11.
Nice. They actually have a mechanic. It was from one of the early expansions where you fight it looks like a single model. I guess it'll just be like a 50 mil base, and it represents a large group, but you still play it in normal combat. And the way that it works is their rank value starts at a certain number, and then every time you do a point of damage to them, it goes down, which represents like they're all weak individually, but as a group, they're really powerful. But the more damage you do them, the weaker they get.
Yeah, it's the mob rules. I did the Halloween adventure, the one for the card for the first version. They have a mob in there.
Well, it's a good thing I took the cleave feat.
I think they're immune to single target effects.
I don't think they're immune, but they'll probably take reduced damage from it.
Just throw a Molotov.
Yeah, I mean, it's either I do that. Oh, I'm going to try the free beer first, and if that doesn't work, boy, do I have something else I can do.
If Gary gave me burning, and the burning hurts me, that damage is technically caused by another character. Yes.
No, it's caused by the condition.
Fuck.
I mean, armor still reduces damage by default.
No,
Not just
because I want to take damage so I can heal.
I
Mm,
don't think armor is optional.
yeah,
It is
armor's
not.
not
You're
optional.
right.
You're numb to the world around you.
I lost all my nerve endings in a very tragic accident. And just wait, when I get to Malifaux, there'll be a gremlin holocaust.
Oh, Lordy Lou.
I'll probably never have another chance to put. So it's a little bit of an abstraction because there's a lot of people and they should take up more space than this, but there's really no other way to represent it. So we got 2 mobs. They are going to have a rank value of 8. Yeah, and every time it suffers damage, it reduces the rank value by 1.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, wait. Unless it's damage from a blast or a pulse, in which case it does the full amount of damage that it would have done, which is really powerful. And when it reaches 0, it goes away. So their rank value does not affect their defense. It will just make their attacks really accurate. And the more damage you do to them, the less accurate their attacks will be until there are none. So it'll be a little different. But so there's the one bald guy who seemed to be the ringleader, and then there's 2 mobs. We'll say that Axton was walking right towards the girl. Oh, we need a body too, right? So this will be the body. Augustine was, I guess, trying to brick the crowd. And then what was Derek doing? Getting ready to do magics. Okay. So they're going to have very high initiative, which is fun. Okay. So before we start, I will give Augustine the opportunity to declare the party in the mess hall. I think a good way to represent that will be mechanically to trick one of, or I guess the only target would be the bald guy. If I remember right, that gives you positive twists again in any duels against him if you succeed. Attempt to use deception or misdirection to gain an advantage. You make a deceive check against their scrutiny. And if you succeed, you gain a positive twist to any attack and damage flip made against the target, as well as to any defense flips made to defend against the target's attacks.
Can I focus first?
If you do it during your normal action, yes, but if you are doing it now, you just get 1 AP to surprise because
Okay.
it's before the combat turn. So
Because deceive, I have a negative flip to that.
that seems bad. Why?
Because it's
Yeah.
I'm intoxicated.
Ah.
It's a mental duel.
I'll let you do something else, but I think they're all going to be similar.
Yeah, I can't really do an awful lot about that.
I'll tell you
No
what.
problem.
I'll give you a plus flip to it on account of the alcohol is helping the case for making the party happen. I feel like
Okay.
if anyone were to be susceptible to this, the fact that you're drunk should help
Yeah,
you.
it's a carouse, I guess.
So
Would that be a carouse almost?
what do you mean?
Would I do? If I could do carouse instead of deceive? Because I'm all about the partying.
No, I'm just gonna give you a plus to the check that
Okay.
cancels the negative because it because of the nature of what you're trying to do. I think the alcohol
got
should be
it.
a benefit. So
Fair enough. All right.
his scrutiny is. Somebody tell me what scrutiny is based on.
Scrutiny is cunning.
Oh well, I didn't need to give you the positive. It's target number 4.
Oh my god.
He not so good.
I'll take the positive anyway.
Yep.
Here I go. I have no bonuses to this. There's a
Oh my
15.
Gonna do it. I think that's a
Uh,
margin, which means you get 2 positives. No, that doesn't work for this.
Could not have flipped better except for a red joker. That's great.
Yeah. If I'd gotten a red joker, it would have been a double positive.
Uh,
That would have been a double margin.
So this works until the start of your next turn, but I'm gonna say that it's the start of the turn of your activation in turn 2. So your normal, you'll get a full normal activation with it act up, because otherwise it would be
Okay.
useless.
So I'm just saying, everybody follow me. I'm going to the mess hall. Forget what you're doing. Just follow me. We're going to the mess hall. We're gonna drink before we do this, huh?
Yeah, and he'll kind of look in your direction. So the mobs are immune to this, but the bald guy is gonna look over in your direction and kind of like turn his head to the side as if he's trying to figure out what you're talking about or what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we will go into the proper initiative. The mobs are first. So the mob number 2 is going to drag the woman up to this wicker man, and it looks like they're sort of there's a whole bunch of hands on her. 2 guys are carrying her. 2 other people are like holding her legs while she's struggling, and they're picking her up and putting her up inside the like stomach and chest of this large human-like figure. And it looks like they're getting ready to bind her into it. Mob number 1 is gonna shoot someone, probably. They're gonna shoot at Wesley, because Wesley has a mysterious package.
Accurate.
So,
I mean, if they hit him, he'll probably drop it, and it'll stop being very mysterious as the combat unfolds. But
yeah, well, so to be clear, you're not actually holding it. You're going to pick them up when the initiative starts.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
And they kind of see you guys all looking suspicious and start popping off. So they're gonna shoot at you. It's gonna be a target number 12 defense.
It's 12 on the nose because I've got 4 defense. So
Would you like to cheat?
Nice.
I'd rather save these for the really bad flips. So no, I'll just take the yeah.
All right, double neg. That is 1 damage.
I will take it.
And then they'll shoot you again. Target number 12.
See, this is where I cheat in 10 for 14.
All right, that'll miss. Next up is Augustine.
Okay. So I can't get the mobs to focus on me at all.
They are so mechanically what we're doing with that check was to trick, but you have to pick a specific target. You can't just do everyone. But they're immune to willpower duels and duels with skills that they don't possess. So you just can't target them with trick.
Oh, dang.
Because they're an angry mob, so you can't reason with them.
Okay. I am pretty sure setting them on fire is a bad idea.
Is it though? I find fire is there. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. You know what I mean?
When all else fails, use fire. Zelda 2.
I would love to use fire. You know what? We're gonna do it. I'm gonna go drunken reckless, so I'm taking another 2 damage, which brings me down to 4 health.
Oh god.
And then I am going to focus, draw one of my hidden Molotov cocktails, and I have enough
Oh my god. The
throwing
range.
distance that yeah, I've got 3 ranks in it, so I have I've got 2 ranks. So that's a 6 actually. That's still enough. So I'm gonna throw at the mob, and let's see what happens. I suppose.
I hope it doesn't also catch the effigy because that will be.
That was my
bad.
fear. But
Does it
here we go.
What's the damage track? Does it do blast?
It's I have it here on my character sheet. It is one blast, one blast with burning 2.
Oh, it's gonna
Ooh.
not only catch the effigy, but probably all the other enemies and maybe Axton and you if you do triple
Nice.
blast. It's a 6-inch
Oh,
pulse.
I can make the blasts like go over there, right?
No, so blasts don't work the same way in this as they do in Malifaux. It's just a pulse that comes off of the target. So it's 2 inches per blast
Oh god.
in every direction.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh boy, yeah, that's way bigger than I thought it was.
It's gonna go boom.
Okay. Okay.
It's
with a
really good to
5?
know when you need it, and like you could do quite a bit of damage with that because it's gonna do the actual damage if you hit them with blast, not just 1 point, which could be really good. But you're definitely gonna hit other shit.
Yeah, that's in that case. I'm just gonna go drunken reckless, draw my cleaver, and charge, and that's all I'm gonna do.
All right.
Because I really can't afford to do anything else. So I had just enough movement to do this.
Nice.
So I will wiggle just into place there. I'm sorry, Axton, you're gonna have to go around me. I apologize, but I'm going there and gonna take a swing.
Yes, get in the way of the guy who can't walk for shit.
Yeah, I'm afraid this is all I can do.
Now listen, I really hate to ruin your plan with the incredible defense stats that these guys have, but you're gonna have to hit a target number 3.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Wow.
So sorry to burst your bubble. It's not gonna work.
I guess I'll take my pathetic idiot swing anyway. Let's see what I get.
No, you flip the card. See what happens.
Yeah, that's going to be a total of 13 versus their 3.
All right, that'll be a straight flip.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna cheat it. I'm gonna cheat to a 15 with an 11 of masks that's in my hand.
The only way you can do more damage to them is if you do a blast or a pulse.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter then?
Otherwise, no matter what you do, it only effectively does 1 damage.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Straight flip. Here we go. That's high damage for it would technically be 4, but it's not gonna happen.
They go down to
just take
7.
1 damage. All right. And then I take another swing because it's a charge.
Target number 3.
And I get it with a negative flip.
Wow.
All right. So that is 3 damage down to 1.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's all he can do this turn.
Okay. Let's go over to Derek.
Alrighty. I have a plan that probably Augustine and Axon are going to be happy about. But so, first part, targeting the girl.
You broke up a little bit. First part, targeting the girl.
Yeah, with teleport.
Okay.
I'm gonna on cast gets a free added channel. It's 10, so I'm gonna add channel again. So it's target number 13 with a mask. I have a base of 6, so I need a 7 mask or better.
He will not resist.
Ooh, you get it.
Well, no, I need a 7 of mask, which I'm gonna choose with a 9.
Oh, 7 of mass. I thought you said 7 of tomes. My bad.
All right. You seem to have this specific thing to solve this combat encounter, which is
Yeah, I had a 9 of mask.
I just meant
I just want to see if I can
teleports.
get away with being free.
All right, so you can place her within 10 of you, is that right?
Yeah, hang on, let me do that real quick. I don't have access to a keyboard at the second as the dog wants to be on top of it. So,
I mean, if the dog wants to be on top of it, then that's more important, obviously.
I couldn't tell what that was like walkway or a building. I'm sorry.
That's the building you guys just
Yeah.
walked in case that wasn't clear, sorry.
Yep, she's right there.
Okay. So you're going to see her. So you hear this loud pop as the air surrounding where she used to be rushes to fill the void. And then you hear another loud pop as she appears and displaces all the air where she appears. And she's going to kind of look around frantically, like very confused, not knowing what the hell just happened. And then when she kind of gets her bearings, she's going to see the group of you and kind of understand that you were preventing her from being burned to death. And she's going to kind of cower behind you, hoping that you'll continue to protect her.
All right, action number 2. Time for the almighty kitchen sink. God damn, buddy. Okay, so go to cast. I'm going to add channel for once free, then 3. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to add channel twice more, so it's
Just remember, if you're targeting the mobs, you're never going to do more than 1 damage unless you're blasting or pulsing. So
I have a pulse trigger on a mat. Actually, I got rid of the big tomes, didn't I?
if the pulse is the thing doing the damage, I'm sorry, if it's separate damage, then only the damage from the pulse gets applied. The main damage will still just be 1.
Yeah, it'll be burning damage. It'll be more damage. Actually, I'm just gonna have it be. I'm just gonna have it be a 11. So I'm flipping with a plus.
Okay. What are you targeting?
Targeting Mob 2 over here.
Okay. Is this a projectile?
Nope,
I don't think you can see them.
I'm right here.
You don't have a line of sight to them, though.
Okay, fine. Mob 1.
Yeah, you can see them.
All right. Against their defense.
Defense is 3.
Oh, god damn it.
Black Joker.
Oh,
Womp, 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 womp.
Is that only your second one for this game, or is that 3?
That's my
That's number
second.
good.
second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, could be
Exactly
worse.
the triple once. Well, twice now.
Oh yeah, everybody
I
draw a
like
card.
playing with blue.
Because
I like
you
playing
Black
with blue.
Jokers.
He soaks him
Well-
up like a sponge.
Everybody draw a card.
And I draw
Right.
2.
Thank you.
Fail to cast a spell. And
How many cards can you have in your hand at a time?
5.
5.
5. Gotcha.
Okay. Well, I guess. I mean, it was going to be a little bit of pointless damage, but it was something nonetheless, I guess. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Well, you are clearly MVP because you saved the girl. So there's that at least.
Yep.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. Let's go to the Baldy. He prefers Sir Baldy.
I'm sure he
The
does.
Baldimus.
Unfortunately, he can't see anyone. How many walks does he get? Walk number 5. So he is gonna circle around over here, and then he's gonna shoot at Axton. Why don't you give me a target number 10 defense check?
That's a 5.
Would you like to cheat?
Nah, go ahead and damage me with double negs.
How rude. That's 1 damages.
Wow, it's like he's tickling me or something.
You didn't even notice it. Shut up.
All y'all hear is a tink and some sparks fly off my
I
shoulder.
think it's
You're
stung
like,
by a
ooh,
bee.
scrap. The worst. Okay. Who's up next? Axton.
I guess I'm gonna take 2 damage.
You're gonna do more damage to yourself than I'm gonna do to you.
Yeah, I know. It's great. Let me just walk and charge. Oh wait, hold on. Control 2, control 1. I'm going to charge right there. And punchy punch. First punchy punch. What's the target number on these guys? Like a 3?
Big 3.
Oh, that's an 8. And that's venipuncture. So damaging on a negative. That's 5 damage, and I heal 1. And then second attack. That's another venipuncture, and that's an 18. So that's a positive. So flip. That's another 1 damage,
my
and I heal
God.
another 1. Damn, the damage, like, I took 2 damage and healed 2 damage that turn.
Holy smokes.
And that is my turn. Walk and charge.
Up to Wesley.
He's going to try to kind of, as much as he can herd like drugged up women into a direction, he's going to direct them to hide with the girl behind the building.
Mhm.
He's not. So he's going to have a brief look whether anybody else is trying to attack, and if not, then he kind of looks at the situation and kind of has the sigh of sort of like, guess I have to actually do the right thing and just not run away like a complete coward.
Is it offensive that I made the junkies illuminated and depleted?
No, that seems reasonable.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I mean, that's what they. Yeah.
Oh, hold up. Yes, I am very offended.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little offensive, I feel, but it's fine. I forgot to put them on the map, but they're over there now, being junkies.
That's
I think the implication is that they might be junkies against their will, which makes me feel a little bad about making those jokes, but it doesn't say that explicitly, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You're a bad person, Dice. Time to
They met
cancel
in an
Defective
opium
Dice.
enjoyers
So what?
club.
Just
Wow.
3 people come out of existence.
That's pretty much all I can do in terms of because that's the no, I've got full walk, so I can walk twice, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll just
Do you want to draw your knife instead?
You know what? That's a smart idea. Yeah. How about that
I
one?
agree.
Yeah, I'll draw the it's this particular one called Wicked Blade is opportunistic. So if the target is engaged with like a party member, this does more damage.
Cool.
But that's all I can do. So yep,
All
just
right.
left to walk next
So
time.
that big group of people is going to notice that the tank man in front of them looks like he doesn't really mind if you beat him with a club or stab him with a knife. So they're going to run over here.
This guy though, yeah, exactly.
And they're going to take a poke at Wesley.
That's fine.
This will be target number 10.
Uh-huh.
These mobs are way less powerful than I expected them to be, honestly. This is
That's
disappointing.
a
Me
16.
too.
Yeah, no, that's that. Nothing. Then this one is going to take a poke at Augustine.
All right.
They're also at a TN10.
Okay. So I need a 6. I need a 7 or better to avoid. All right. 14. I avoid.
And one more time.
That is an 11. So I'm fine.
Boo. All right. Over to Augustine.
Alrighty. Augustine is going to. He's just going to go ham. He's going to go drunken reckless and take another 2 damage.
I swear you guys
I've
do more
taken-
damage to yourselves than you.
Yes.
All right. So I'm at 6 damage taken. And I'm just going to take a swing, I guess. There's not much else I can really do.
Turn 3.
So, first swing. Here we go. That's a 9. So that is a neutral flip. And that's going to be blow, which still does 1. And then for my second attack, that's 12. So that's a neutral flip for another 1 damage. And then an 8, which is a negative flip. And that is moderate for technically 4, but it goes down to 1.
They're at 3.
All right, and that is all I can do.
So you notice as you're attacking these people who were just trying to string this lady up and then are very confused that she disappeared. They turn their attention over to you and they start lashing out at you. As you start attacking them, you notice that the crowd is thinning out. Both people are kind of collapsing unconscious. Some people are getting injured and running away. A few people are just abandoning the cause altogether. But there's a few hanging on that are still aggressive towards you. So
Oh boy.
back to Derek.
All right. So I should have asked. What's with those tokens in the corner by the lady? What's going on with that?
Those are the ladies who you found in the room that were naked.
Okay, you're actually representing them. All right.
Yeah.
That's not good because that means something can happen to them.
I mean,
You don't put it on the map unless it can die.
no, I put it on the map just so everybody remembers what the larger picture is here and that it's
Yeah.
supposed to be. You're supposed to remember it.
Fair
That's the
enough.
point, but
Fair enough. All right. I hate to have to try to make the aura again because I cannot get rid of it to save my life, but I got to do it to figure out if somebody's within range.
fine. The
Yeah.
shortcut didn't work to turn it off, but if I right click and go to do it that way, it worked for some reason because Vassal is.
Yeah, like I immediately go in, try to tap the 10. Oh, now you work. You just hate me. Okay.
Yep.
So these people look like they're dealing with the crowd pretty well. And all these taking shots at people.
Pew pew.
Well, I ain't liking that.
Really, all he was doing was flattening bullets against Axton's armor. But everybody's got to have hobbies.
Yep.
I have a funny idea. He has to give me a target number. Yeah, I'm gonna cast teleport on him. Baldy.
Okay.
Gets his willpower.
Willpower is 10. Target number 10.
That's perfect. That is that is
I'm
almost
sorry.
great.
8.
Why is it flip 2 every time I tap 1?
It hates you. Maybe that's also why you can't turn on the auras correctly. I don't know.
Alrighty. Well,
Also, I don't know if you heard me, but it's actually a TN8 because he's got a condition called crazy.
Yeah.
well,
Boy.
it would fail. However, I have the 5 of mask in hand. So,
Nice.
Nice.
hey, Axton, Merry Christmas.
I have delivered to you a new friend.
All right, I'm gonna cast Kitchen Sink on the mob.
You know, you guys are really good at ruining all my fun. You know that?
This spell seems like one of the most fun
Okay,
ones for
okay.
this game.
Also, the most broken. Easily the most broken.
I want to say this. I want to say this. Before I leveled up, I had no teleport. You gave me the teleport.
I might institute a rule that says that you have to choose a different one per session, a different prestidigitation that you get for free.
I do. Every session, I have to pick a new one. This is this session only.
Right, but I'm saying I might institute a rule that says you can't choose the same one.
Every session.
We'll see.
In the feature, I cannot pick the same one twice in a row.
Oh, really? Okay.
So
Cool.
the best I have is every other session.
Sweet. Love it. Actually, that's really funny for reasons that will become apparent in a few weeks, and we'll come back to this. But anyway, continue.
So gonna cast Kitchen Sink on the mob. I'm gonna make it.
You can see both of them now, so which would you like to?
I'm just gonna go after. I'm gonna go after Mob 2 over here since Mob 1 has a lot around him, and I'm trying to get my tomes trigger to make them all burning.
Right.
So I'm gonna raise the target number to 14. So I need an 8 or better. Well, there's no tomes. Yeah, no tomes. Can't give it a tomes. So I have a 14.
That should be a plus.
Using the mask trigger. What is my mask trigger? You know what? I ain't gonna use that one. I'm gonna use the one I got from having 3 ranks of prestidigitation. So fade away for the next
Don't you
2
have to
attacks.
declare one of the triggers on the thing, or is that not how it's worded?
Nope, I have to declare a trigger.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. A little bit of a workaround if I didn't like it.
Yep. What does it do? Fade away?
So until the start of my next turn, all attacks made against me suffer double negative.
Right.
After 2 attacks have been affected by the condition dissipates.
All right.
So if something tries to hit me, they ain't gonna be able to hit me.
But that only affects the target, right? So it's only if they try to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they just try to hit me, I get basically a double bonus to my defense, or
Right.
if for some reason.
Plus flip for damage.
Yep. Well, that was the tomes I needed. Well, they take 1 damage.
Down to 2.
I'm gonna say just a hay bale.
Okay. One of them is a farmer, and they pick up the hay bale and bring it home with them. That's it for him?
Everyone wins a little bit in life.
There you go.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, so Baldy is also very surprised that he is now standing on the other side of this open area, but he is going to try to pistol whip Wesley.
Yep.
Target number 10.
That's fine. That's 13.
Okay, target number 10.
10. I might cheat in. Yeah, I'll cheat in a 7 for 11 just in case. I don't know.
All right, he is extremely disoriented from the teleportation, and he misses twice. Back to Axton.
I thank our Lord Jesus for this gift I just received while I was double muted and away from the computer. I had the headset on, and all I heard was, "I got a present for you, Axton." And I couldn't answer because I was double muted and in the other room, and I came back. Oh yeah, I like this.
It's more prey.
So I'm taking, can you guess it? 2 damage. And I really
What are
like
you
this.
at?
I'm at 4 wounds. I have a max of 6. I healed to full last round.
Oh,
It's
you
like,
did. I'm so sorry. Yes.
yeah, we have like the greatest synergy by accident.
Oh man.
Baldy,
By accident.
say your prayers. I punch
Baldy
him.
calls out to the Burning Man and says his prayer. Defense
punch him.
target number 9.
This is a 12.
That's more than
So
a 9.
I'll take the negative. That's venipuncture, so that'll heal 1.
I'm gonna ban
And
Rams from this deck.
That was 3 damage.
Yep.
I healed 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it again.
Mm.
And that is a 10 to his 9, so that's another negative flip. This is gonna trigger Rabbit Punch. I get to make an extra attack after this one. So
Rude.
negative twist on damage. Alright, he's taking another 3.
He's dead.
Well, okay, he's dead, but the mob is now taking a hit.
Correct.
I can't declare a trigger on this attack.
Right.
But that is a 13
Straight flip.
to their. Okay. And then
that's not a
that's
straight
moderate.
You're supposed to do a straight flip.
Oh, sorry. There you go. That moderate damage. And then my third attack, I'm going to cheat.
It's a target number 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat a 9 of mass.
Is it for the trigger? Because you can't do any more damage than 1.
It is for the trigger.
All right.
That's 16, so that's positive.
Yep.
Flippy. So I guess they still take 1 damage.
Yep.
Oh my god, nothing says they don't get severe critical effects.
Okay, what does the trigger do?
Oh, I did. I got the. Oh yeah, I cheated the 9 of mass. It's butterfly. Rabbit punch. It's an extra attack after this one.
Rude.
So, I guess I'm taking that attack now.
Hold on. That's my card.
Oh, sorry.
Broken Bone. Negative to mental challenges, which doesn't do anything to them. Also, we flipped a Joker, which means they get +1 to their rank value, so that undoes your damage.
Oh, okay. Well, rabbit punch.
Yep, target number 3.
All right, that's going to be another venipuncture, and that's a 16.
Can't declare
So
trigger
that's a
on
positive.
You can't declare triggers on that.
Oh yeah,
So
You're right. And that is weak damage.
down to 3.
I did like 5 attacks that round. That was
many
great.
attacks.
That was a Hugo round.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could have done more, but I that was like I think I've drawn 2 mass this entire game. 3 mass.
All right, back to Wesley.
Actually, going to stab for
Stab.
change.
Target number 3.
Melee, I've got the 3. Oh no, I'm going to cheat in a 13 of masks for a 16.
Did you have a 4 when you flipped the 1?
Yes.
Okay, keep that
Is
because
that
it's
enough?
target number 3.
Oh, never mind. Yep.
You don't need high numbers. You just need to hit.
Yep. Okay, then never mind. I mean, it gets reduced to 1 anyway, correct?
Yep.
Like, there's no, there's no
You
point
gotta
in
flip
cheating.
one more card.
Yeah, it's a negative, so one more
Yeah.
card.
Oh, sorry.
That
Yeah.
way, if you get a black Joker,
Yeah, no. But it's just the 1.
All right. Again?
Yep, that's 9, which I assume hits.
Yep, straight.
Sorry, my bad.
Straight flip.
So, was it straight then? Sorry. Also 1.
Anything else?
No, I've got 0 actions left. So
All right, the mob's gonna try to poke you back,
that's fair.
and now they're gonna be target number 5. This is kind of a waste of time, to be honest with you.
It
could
is
get the red
5 because I've got do I have 4 defense? Yes, 4 defense, so it's 5. Actually, at this point, I might cheat in.
Their rank value goes up
11.
because of a 1
Yeah.
came up.
So I'll cheat in 11 of Rams to get to 15.
All right, they will do it again. It will now be target number 6.
That's 16, which I think is fine.
All right, Augustine, target number 6.
all right. I've got a +4. I make it.
One more time.
All right. That's a 14, and I make it.
Now we're just milling the deck.
Yes, we are.
Looking for those black Jokers.
And you're up, Gary.
All right. So
Finish them
this is
off
gonna
so
be a
we
little
can be
weird.
done with this misery.
Oh yes, I surely will. So I'm going to take 2 damage, which brings me down to 0.
Take a target number 10 toughness check.
Yep. And I'm very happy to do so. So I've taken 8 damage,
Okay.
and here I go. Target number 10. That is an
Oh
11,
man, unbelievable.
but I'm actually going to cheat in an 8 of Rams from my hand because I have a trigger to just heal me 1 when I when I pass the check. So I'm going to go up to 7
Ridiculous.
damage instead.
Wait. But
Uh,
if you hit an 8, you mean you're cheating the 8? What does that bring your total to?
I have a +5, so that brings my total to 13.
Gotcha.
So then I'm just going to take my first swing, and then everyone gets to draw after the swing, I think.
You can draw now. It's fine.
Okay,
Nothing's gonna change.
sounds good. So that's the swing. It's a hit with a 14. Sorry, a 12.
Target number 3.
Uh,
Straight flip.
and sorry, let me make sure my numbers are correct here. So yeah, I'm on a neutral flip. That is 1 damage, and then I'm going to attack a second time, and that is a 9, which is a neutral flip, and that is a low for 1, which I think kills the mob.
Yep. So you see this sparse group that's been thinning out, and at some point you knock another one of the guys out, and the rest of them just kind of flee behind the little tent.
Yeah, they're running away from the crazed Frenchman shrieking in shrieking swears they can't understand, wielding a meat cleaver.
That's it.
And I still have 1 action left. I can't heal myself in combat, sadly, because my health, because I'm drunk to the point of unconsciousness.
You can do a doctor
But-
check,
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Oh,
unless it's intellect based, so you'd have a negative, but it's target number 5. It's still not.
here we go. I'm going to do my best. I have a... Where is Doctor? I can't find it. I've gone blind. I have a -2 on this, so I need a 7. That is a 1.
Way to get rid of those 3s.
Hooray. That is it.
All right. Back to Derek, Mr. Blue.
I think you muted me.
Alrighty.
There you go.
Alrighty. Do I have line of sight to the mob, or is everybody actually? Yeah,
Yep.
that's just a corpse on the ground.
Yep.
Alright.
His bald head, the light of the Burning Man shines off his bald head and blinds you, so you can't see anymore.
I'm gonna do kitchen sink on the mob.
Target number 3.
Target number 8 for my casts. Yep. That's a grand total of a 13.
With a straight flip.
So straight.
Oh no.
Alright.
We got another ace. That means their rank value goes up by 1. Oh no. This is going to continue for a whole nother activation.
I'm gonna do it again.
Go ahead.
The first one was a hay bale. The second one's gonna be, an actual kitchen sink. Let's throw the home appliances at him. I pressed it once.
Vassal hates you.
That-
13.
I mean, they ain't gonna hate me now. Well, shit. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be a grand total of a 19. Also, fade away on that first. Wait, what was the initial? Hang on.
It doesn't matter. Just flip the cards. They're dead.
That would have been the heavy trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is gonna be flaming.
What does this do exactly?
The target, everybody within a 2-inch pulse get burning +1.
That includes.
Hang on. Actually,
You know what?
It's not going to kill him until the end of the round, so.
That's
the
fine.
mob's all doing their things. And I'm like, I point in the air. Look, it's the Burning Man. They all just look up as a flaming object just fucking falls from the sky on top of them.
There's a brief glimmer of pleasure and happiness as they think it's the Burning Man, and then they scream.
All right, I'm on a plot, aren't I?
Yes.
Oh no, they take 1 but get burning 1, and so does everybody.
All right, Wesley and Axton take a point of burning.
Yep. Do we
I
have?
feel like burning couldn't be reduced by armor in this edition.
I think it's different, but I'm not
Do
sure.
we take damage or just the +1 burning?
You'll take burning, and then you'll take damage at the end of the
Yeah.
round. So you might as well just mark the damage now, because hopefully this is gonna end. Axton's up. Do the thing.
Oh well, I proceed. Did I take a damage for burning?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take 2 damage.
It's got
And I'm
1
gonna
health, and it's a
flinch.
target number 3. Just flip the damn card.
I punch it and then heal 1.
Okay, flip one more.
Oh, fuck.
Do it again. Just keep flipping cards until he dies. Just keep flipping cards.
He
Okay, he's
fucking he's
He's dead.
dead, and we'll say I heal 2
Okay,
because I'm
he's
gonna
dead.
cheat a ram in.
I just want this to end. It's terrible. Okay, everybody discard as many cards you want, and then draw until you have 3.
All in a day's work.
So you see these cultists fleeing in every direction as they realize that it's hopeless. They're never going to get this girl, their chosen one, to become one with the Burning Man. And this girl is cowering in the corner with these drugged out women who are kind of they're conscious enough to know that dangerous things are happening. They heard the gunshots and they don't particularly like that, but they're still pretty out of it as the kind of clearing empties of people except for the 4 of you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look around and see is anyone else in the area, or do we just completely clear out the entire compound?
It's not clear if any of them got in the tents, and the compound is fairly big. You can't see the whole thing from here, but you can see some people like in the distance that are running away, but it definitely seems like there's certainly nobody in the immediate area where all this was going on.
Okay. Well, if we've got nothing else going on, I'm going to check on the rug and see if our friend in there's still unconscious.
He's still there.
All right. How many other people can we gather up at this point? I don't know. We can't just lead an entire conga line of tied up dudes and back in a town and be like, cool, you want your interrogation? Here you go.
Hang on, something I just thought about. So our gameplay is to bring him back alive so he can be interrogated.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, right?
I think so.
Yep.
What's gonna stop him? That the moment he wakes up, he immediately doesn't just ignite again in flames and start doing the stuff he did before.
Nothing.
What's
That's why we have
stop
to
him?
just shank him right now because he's gonna set the entire police station on fire
A
kill a bunch
crushing
of people.
claw. A crushing claw will prevent him from doing that.
Yeah.
A swift kick in the ghoulies might help. I think we can search the compound very briefly, see if we can't find anything of value just lying around, and then get the hell out of here with all of our people. Actually, real quick, what's the quote-unquote chosen one doing now that all the enemies have fled?
She's just kind of cowering up against the building, trying to make sure that none of the cultists are going to come out and try to get her. She understands that you guys are helping her, but she's not like, you're not her friend, so she's not like running over in your arms.
Yeah.
But at that, as you start discussing that, you see a shadow move behind one of the buildings, and you guys all sort of get on guard as if it's about to pop off again. But then you see a young man walk out who you recognize as the brother of the girl that you just saved. He's gonna run over to his sister. He's gonna grab her carefully, and he's gonna turn to all of you. You guys, you can't possibly understand how grateful I am for this. Thank you so much.
You can show your gratitude by helping us get this, and I jerk my thumb at the unconscious rug. Help us get this guy.
He's going to hear that request, and he is going to look at his sister with like desperate eyes. I have to help her. Can you guys manage?
Right, but if you help her, like I think Wes motions at the other women and says like they've been taken advantage of like the same way that your sister has. Do you have any place they can recover? Because if they get to the police, I'm not sure the police will treat them quite well.
He's gonna stop and think for a second. Yeah, I have somewhere they can go.
Get him to
That's a
town.
good
then.
idea. He's gonna take the other 2 girls by their hands. Do you guys have a place to stay? I actually work at the luxurious Palace Hotel. It's probably the nicest hotel in the city. If you need a room, I can probably make the arrangements.
I give him a wobbly thumbs up as I stagger around because I am drunk as hell.
That's thank you very much.
He's gonna smile shyly. Okay, just go there and let them know. Give them my name. I'll make sure the arrangements are made and they'll be waiting for you.
I see your name again.
Ramiro.
Ramiro, gotcha.
I think he's gonna forget that like within the next 10 minutes.
He's gonna look for confirmation from anyone else just to make sure that they heard him.
No, I think
Clearly-
Wes nods and it's like, yeah, no, it's not.
All right, so he's gonna lead the other 3 girls away, but still leaving the teenage girl cowering.
All right. Well,
I guess Axton will pick up the rug and wait for them to finish looting the camp, and I'll await other bags to be placed in my possession to carry.
Real quick, my character is he intends to start walking up to a couple of the tents, preferably the 2 or 3 on the right before we reach the entrance, and just briefly open up the window, open up the flaps, look inside, see if there's anything that immediately jumps out to him as valuable in his drunken, stupid mind. And then if there's nothing there, I immediately turn and walk away.
Okay, so you interestingly enough, the only things you find, the only thing that might be of interest to any of you might be of interest to you in particular. So anyone who goes and looks around in any of these tents finds nothing particularly interesting aside from just things that you might need to live. So there's sleeping bags, there's tools and supplies that would be used to make these robes that they're all wearing. There's cooking utensils and other things related to cooking food. Not a lot of actual ingredients for food. You don't find much that's actually edible, but you do find pots and pans and silverware and things like that.
Is it because people are edible? Is that the actual thing they're serving up? I don't.
No, they're not actually cannibals, but
Okay. I think like Wesley's like somewhat tempted to just like burn up the effigy, but then thinks better of it. Just like let's not jinx it by calling the Burning Man down, just in case, even if it's empty. Yeah.
so at that point, are you taking the body and heading back?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yep.
All right.
The unconscious person. Yeah.
Don't forget about the young woman who's by herself out here.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll escort her to town.
Obviously, Exton can't talk to her, or else his wife will get mad.
So when you go to approach her, she's gonna look up with just terror in her eyes, and she's then gonna just turn and run away.
I'm gonna make a drunken swipe to see if I can grab her, but I'm pretty sure my character is not in the right frame of mind to chase a sprinting woman.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she's gonna start running before you get close enough that you'd be able to try to reach out and grab her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Presumably, these people are from the city. That's not, it's within walking distance, so she probably knows her way back home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just waiting for a safe opening. So you all make the trek back to the city, and you head to the police station to meet with Inspector Flores, who is very happy to hear that you seem to have taken care of the problem. He's surprised to see that you brought back the magister alive, and he shows a little bit of reluctance to be anywhere near the guy after you tell him what happened, but he summons a couple of other officers and they take the man away. And then he tells you that he will be sending officers up into the Twin Peaks the next morning to round up and arrest any of the remaining cultists who may have been involved.
That's a good idea.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a pretty long day, so you might want to get some rest. Do you guys have anywhere to go in the city? Have the guild made arrangements?
No,
They haven't, but we have.
Yeah, we got an offer, but thank you.
Where are you heading?
What was the name of the hotel?
The Royal Hotel, I think.
Yeah, the Royale
Palace
Hotel.
Palace Hotel. Yeah.
The
Palace
Palace Hotel. Oh, that's pretty fancy, actually.
Is it? Nice.
Very nice. Well, why don't you head back over there and come and meet me tomorrow morning? We can try to see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, I think that makes sense, and we should. Does anybody have doctoring in our party? Because I still have 2 wounds, and I would like to not have 2 wounds.
I do.
I was just gonna say before you turn to leave, he's gonna stop you and say, "You guys, some of you look a little worse for the wear. Do you need medical attention?"
Yes.
Yes.
Incidentally, yes.
I think my organs are mostly alcohol at this point.
It's been at least an hour since the drink, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
For you, for
Okay,
sure.
cool.
But that's actually, I was just gonna ask: is Augustine just constantly sipping on this alcohol to keep himself drunk all the time?
Technically no, because mechanically I would run out of flasks, which are like effectively mana charges for me. But my character will be spending an awful lot of time drinking.
Fair
An
enough.
awful lot of time drinking.
And Axton will be doing that with you.
So he offers to call a doctor. Is anybody gonna volunteer to do the doctor checks, or do you want him to get you a doctor?
I'll
I
take
mean,
I'll
I
do
can
the
do
doctor.
I mean, I can do some doctor checks since I'm here.
So who am I doctoring first?
Yeah, have a go at me. I just have the 2 wounds I kind of would like not to have.
I have an acting value of 3, so I need a 2+.
Yep.
I'll
Well,
do it.
you as a 16.
Good old
Thank you.
Seamus.
Because if I think health, I think.
I mean, in a certain type of way.
Yeah.
know? Technically,
Like-
he gives them health when he revives them because they were at no health, and now they're at not no health.
He definitely gets them back on their feet.
Yep.
Who else needs to be healed?
I need healing pretty desperately.
Axton will heal you because, when you think healing, you think Axton. And how many wounds are you missing?
7.
Oh, you're missing 7?
Yeah.
He did a lot of drunken reckless.
I did.
I feel like
Dracula
we
4
should have
times.
switched the flips.
Yep, such is fate.
So what? It's for every 5 after 5 is an additional wound. So I would need a 15 to heal you an extra wound. I'm gonna drop a 7 to make it a 10, so it'll heal you 2 instead of the 1.
Yeah,
I'll
keep in
take
mind
it.
if you go to sleep, you're also going to heal. But
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to 5 damage taken. That's fine.
all right.
If I'm able to cook anything, I can also heal myself.
You probably.
That's literally
I
a
mean,
power I have.
like the super fancy hotels usually have like a small mini bar or whatever. I
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say, do you have food that you can cook with you, or do you need to also get the
Oh,
food?
I have plenty of food with me.
Okay, so I'll say at this point, you guys all head to this hotel, and you find that you have a room reserved for you on the 7th floor, which is the top floor.
Ooh.
It's not one of their like luxury rooms, but it's still a very nice place to stay with enough beds for everyone. And I'll say once you get there, Gary, you can cook something to heal yourself if that's a thing you do.
So I do a trigger, and it's a 1, 2, 3 healing flip, and then I gain poison 1. So I'll just do the healing flip and reduce the heal I get by 1 effectively.
Do you
so
have to
here we
get the
go.
trigger to make it work?
Yeah. Do you want me to flip for it?
What is the duel?
It's culinary.
Oh, I see.
No,
yeah,
I'm sorry. It's carouse. Called binge drinker. I apologize.
interesting.
Is there an opportunity to get some cheap ass beer at the bar? Just carouse.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, I will do that. And,
Do you have money?
I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a whiskey today.
Does someone have 3 pence that they can spare? so
I
you can buy a drink?
I have a script. I don't know how many pence those are, but yeah,
That's
you
100.
can have it. That's fine.
100
Yeah.
cents.
I'll buy a bunch of booze.
Hell yeah! I'll take as much booze as you can get me.
How much script for a bunch of booze? Because I have 2.25.
So a 12-ounce beer is 5 pence. So anybody that wants to drink, you can get as many beers as you want for 5 pence, or if you want liquor, we can discuss that.
I'll
How
take
much
the
for a
cheapest beer
keg?
possible.
Oh my god.
How much for a keg? How many
Guys, please.
ounces are in a keg?
Fuck if I know.
How are you going to carry a keg?
I'm a size 3 entity with a giant claw for a hand. That's how I'm gonna carry a keg.
Okay.
I looked it up. There, you get in a Cornelius keg 640 ounces, and in a
God.
half barrel keg, it's 1,984.
Dog, you can do the math yourself. It's 5 cents per 12 ounces, so buy as much as you want.
I'm gonna convince the guy whose sister we saved to buy us a keg.
He bought you an expensive hotel room. He's not buying
Yeah,
anything.
I'm not buying.
Gary, you want to flip your cruise?
All right, here we go. So I need a Rams for this. That is not a Rams. I'm going to cheat the 12 of Rams out of my hand. And that's going to be a 1, 2, 3 healing flip. That is 3, so I gain 2 health back.
Yep.
I'm buying 5 beers.
All right. Pay for one more because you bought one for Gary.
He's getting one of those 5.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
All right. Well, if Cal and or Blue want to drink with us, there's also a beer for them.
Yeah, I think Wes will kind of like lighten up a little bit and have one beer. Like he's he seems like very like under like self-controlled, but he will have a beer, like one exactly.
Y'all are gonna
Not-
come
not
to
a
the
party
bar.
pooper, but,
Y'all are gonna come to the bar and see my arm on the floor, and I'm gonna be drinking with a tiny arm.
Blue, did you need a healing flip?
Oh, yeah. I was gonna heal somebody else. I'm fine.
Excellent.
You drinking with us?
No.
well,
All right, 3
okay.
for me then.
All right, and we will end it where all 4 of you are sitting in the hotel bar drinking while Blue's character rudely abstains.
Not a team player.
Derek's just like, I didn't like you guys that much, so I'm not drinking with you. I want to send a huge thank you to the extremely cool kids here on Patreon, the Steam Powered Scoundrels, Spanner Rider, Rob Younce, Tom Likely, and Russets. And thanks for watching.